Welcome back, fellow scribes. It's time for another round of Civ 7. And this time we are going to play Amina. And we are playing... Oh, well, my bad. Wrong thing. We'll get into that points later. Let's click on Amina here. We're going to play as Axum as first. So I think we're going to go through the standard way. Antiquity, Civ for Antiquity, Exploration for Exploration, Modern for Modern, so on and so forth. Because my goal this time, we're going to try it. I want to get an economic victory. All right, so my whole point is to go for economics. And, well, we don't have government yet. All right, none of that's there. And I think Amina's a good choice for this. There are a few other economic leaders. And I think her main civ is Axumite. And Axumite definitely, I think, is going to pair well with this challenge. Well, I wouldn't say a challenge, but this attempt to win. So here we go, Axumite Empire. We're getting gold on resources and settlements adjacent to coast. I'm going to have to see if I'm adjacent or not. I think that would count. We get trade route range for everybody, so +1, so we can trade with everybody twice already, and they can trade twice with me. And I have unlimited range, so that's good. And then, of course, we get the steel, the Dow, classic ship. We'll see about that. Apparently, we can make trade routes with them, so we probably want to build a few of those instead of just having to make our merchants, so that's pretty handy. And then we got the Haul It, +2 gold, +1 culture, if adjacent to wonders or a Haul It, so that's great. And then looking at these lovely civics, I definitely want to get these in. These are going to help with our culture, and I want these really badly. Because my goal is to kind of use this to prop up the culture end of my civ, of my empire. And in that regard, that's where the attributes come in. So I took the memento, I'm getting a scientific attribute, and I'm going to make my tech masteries a little faster too. And the reason being is, for Antiquity here, now that we're done with that, we only have 2 options to really kind of start the GDP train as soon as possible. If I'm missing one, you guys can let me know. But, oh, there's one down here as well, my bad. So a GDP per turn for resources assigned to cities, not towns. Okay, so we got GDP down here for resources to towns, resources to cities. But then we also have GDP up here, 2 per turn from gold buildings. So my main goal, once we get things running, is I'm probably going to rush currency first, because I'll get more GDP out of that than I will. The resources are good, and that does look pretty fast, but these are about the same distance. My plan is not really to get military. It's to be more kind of stay to myself. We'll see how that works, though. So, yeah, my main goal will probably be to come up here. Now, as for culture, there's only, like, 1 in here, unless there's something else I'm missing. Maybe there's a wonder, perhaps. What about Petra? Okay, just kind of the standard. I do want to try to go for Petra. But I noticed, looks like it's mainly just skilled trades here, and I get GDP per turn, again, resources assigned to cities, not towns. So we're going to try that. So that's our goal. Also, on top of that, I think that pairs well with Amina, because her whole thing is resource capacity in cities, gold on resources assigned to cities. So her whole thing is city-oriented. So this should work out pretty well. We'll have to see how it runs. All right, so is this considered... All right, so that's a river. So here's our coast. I'm wondering if I'd have to move one or not. Something tells me I might, but I don't want to because I like where we're at. This is really good, so I think we're going to take where we're at. If we're not adjacent to coast, so be it. It is what it is. But let's get that running. We're going to need some scouts here. Definitely a double on that. And let's just see how it runs out, huh? See how it goes. There's agriculture, as usual. So we got that unlocked. Let's go for our techs. Now, I want to immediately click this. So what we got? So pottery, sailing, writing, into currency. Well, I'm actually kind of fine with that. That's actually really good for us because we're right here on the coast. We want sailing. Mining's kind of our go-to at the moment. There are a few woods, but nothing real big going on. So yeah, I say we head up that way. So actually, I'm willing. Let's see how this goes off. How are we planning that? I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that. Yeah, I think that's a good way to rush this. Unless we really want to go for writing, get the library, and then come back for sailing. That might not be bad either. Let's just start with pottery. Let's we don't want to get too ahead of ourselves. We don't know where this game's going to take us yet. All right, I'd say we're probably about middle. Probably about mid. Definitely about mid. Okay, actually, we were more south. Okay. Well, we're going to go this way first. Thanks. That's a great way to go. And let's start uncovering the map and seeing where we're going to want to start off, huh? Oh, I already love the resource allocation that we are getting. All right, my first go is going to be here. And while that 3 production's great, and that would get us 5 production, I'm going to come here. I'd rather have 4 food and 3 production, because I'm getting way more out of this cotton. It'll help me grow faster, and then I can get that sheep even faster. So we're going to head for that first. All right, so, yep, we'll get that with sailing. So this is kind of our coast. Let's kind of head up this way a bit. Definitely see a nice settle around here somewhere. I mean, we want to be coastal to a degree, but not necessarily always what we want. I mean, granted, we are going to get extra gold for resources assigned to cities, so we'll have to see how that works out. All right, let's go this way. All right, I'm seeing some good options. And now we got our other scout here. Get him running. Let's head this way. Oh, perfect. Okay, we have double cotton in our immediate vicinity. That's great. All right, I want to grow. Growth is important. And I think that is counting as an extra +1. Let's take a look at that. All right, so if I take this out, -1 gold. All right, so that does count. Looks like that does count as coast. So that's good. We do one more. I'm kind of in between on it. Not going to lie. Kind of in between. We could just go straight for a granary. Could do a warrior as well. Normally, I'm a 3 scout opener myself. Yeah, let's do one more scout. I'm feeling one more scout. Because on top of our GDP, we want to trade with people. So, and I kind of want to see what's up here. We're going great right. We're going great left. Well, we are now. Okay. Yeah, so maybe we don't need this 3rd scout, but I'm going to take it anyway. It's good to have. All right, I'm liking this coast. I'm really liking this coast. Especially maybe a settle right here. That looks like that'd be on fresh. Because that's my only annoyance with coast, is that you don't really get fresh much. Okay, we got something out here. We got some vegetation. Okay. Looks like this might be short-lived, but it's good to check it out anyway. Now we have our 3rd guy. Fantastic. He's going to go up this way. Let's get you a pop off here. Oh, we have okay, we got a bit more going on. I'm glad we did 3. We have perfect scouting, in my opinion. All right, I definitely want this granary. We got plenty of stuff to work with in our capital for it. And honestly, I say we crush this. Is there anywhere else we would really want it anyway? So let's see, 1, 2, 3. So we get out to here. We can't get these rubies. I don't know if I'd really settle right here anyway. So yeah, we're kind of, it's not bad. Actually, this is a mountain. That's forest. Maybe I too come out this way. That way we can put a monument and stuff here, and then we can move to another, at least a double for our culture buildings. It's actually not a bad idea. I wanted to crush this and immediately get sheep, but yeah, let's do that. But yeah, I like this spot. We'll go there. Yep, so let's get that granary in place, and we'll just keep exploring. Okay, we found Yilin. Nice. Might be befriending them. They do have the gold, you know, might be worth it. Okay, 15 turns for science. That is rough. That is rough for us. Do we want to spend all that time going into science? Might have to. Although sailing would get me the Dow. Gets me ships, gets me embarkment, plus I can get the stuff in the water. Let me check my capital. Let me check my capital here. Okay, not really. I was hoping for a bit of science on that. I was. Okay, this is even more mountainy. I like this. And we have a nice, decent spot here. If we can get a settle around here, we can get some good mountain action on this end as well. Maybe. I don't even know what's up here yet. All right, let me check this. I want to see if there's any more possibilities for science yields we can take. Oh, I'm definitely coming over here. The moment I saw silver, that's all. All right, let's say hello to Yilin. Let's take this. 30 culture, -100 science. I'll take the culture. All right, perfect. We got chiefdom. Actually, that'll help us out. Let's slap that in. I know culture on the palace would be better, but let me get this little extra bit of science. Didn't really change much, did it? It's kind of the same. The same. All right, we're going to go sailing. I've determined sailing. We're going to do the writing later. I think it'll just work out better this way. Hopefully. All right, 21 turns to get steel, but then I get my culture. Oh, this actually is faster. Hold up. Yeah, that's way faster than going through mysticism and then getting to this. But I want skilled trades. However, a few turns in this, I can go straight for steel, and I'd be getting culture, on active trade routes, so that would take time. There is the Hollits that would be helpful, too. Okay. Yeah, I think our best bet's going to mysticism. Yeah, we're going to go into that, and in fact, I think I still have a chance to change my answer. Do we still have a chance? Great. Yeah, let's do that instead. That did change it. We're mysticism of 15 turns now, and sailing's still the same. So yeah, that 2 culture is way more important than that 1 science. All right, as for our government, let's get into that. What will help us the most with our economics? And as funny as all this was, I'm going to say despotism. That science is what we need. I doubt we'll get it, but we want Colossus, and we want Great Lighthouse. A Great Lighthouse, not so much. We want Colossus, though. We want to get that resource capacity. And we are a coastal civ, so we need this science. Oh, hey, look at that. We found a boy. How's it going, Napoleon? Pleasure. Looks like you are, what are you playing, Prussia there? I will be friendly. I'm happy being friendly with you for now. We're not really here to fight. Open markets would be pretty handy for us, so let's go ahead and... Yeah, we'll go ahead and be real good friends. Let's go ahead and shoot him that and make more money. We can use that cash to really snowball ourselves here. He's already making more than us, so we'll have to contend with that. So he came from here. Looks like he didn't want to tell us where he's at, so he knows where we're at. I don't like that, but it is what it is. It looks like this is kind of a dead end, huh? Alright, so not the best scouting, but at least we know. Looks like over here is kind of crazy stuff. So I'm kind of seeing some settle options. Not sure where I want to go yet here. Looks like we end about here, so if I kind of come over here, we'd miss out on these whales. Or not whales, those elephants. Alright, let's secure 5 production now. That's a crazy pickup. Alright, so story continues, story continues. What we got? Oh, yes, the shepherd. The old ways. Either one sucks. So, it is as it should be. Sacred doctrine should always be questioned. Neither one of those works, and that annoys me. Well, that's a bummer, but we'll take it. I think I'm better off with the gold anyway. That's kind of the way this goes. Alright, very interesting. Looks like we kind of have a noodle map. Looks like we're kind of very noodly, which is fine. That can work out. I get a free tech minus 50 gold. I will definitely take a free tech for 50 gold. You kidding me? That is amazing. Yeah, I'm gonna yoink that. I'm fine with that. Give me sailing. That's great. Yeah, I was researching that, but that was only like 2 turns, and now I can put it all into writing. Yeah, give me another one of those. You got another 50 gold for science? I'll take it. Okay, we're definitely coming this way. Holy cow, we're coming this way. We got 50 culture minus 50% gold for 3 turns. Yep, sounds about right. Okay, Yellen, leave me alone, please. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. You did it. Okay. Prefer if you didn't attack me, but hey, Napoleon's liking me. That's good. Hey, do you know anybody yet, by the way? Just me. Cool. Let's be pals. Don't fight me. All right, this works out pretty well. I do like these options. We'll get into them later. The fishing key and harbor, not exactly necessary yet, but they will be. I'd rather have some settlers. I don't know if I'm going to get both. I am getting one, though. All right, so there's that. Let's keep going this way. Goodness, we're seeing a lot of land over here. Fresh for the grab. I only want one settle over here just to be like a bastion. Even though I like this guy, yeah, I'll open borders with him. More gold for me. Because even though I see the best stuff over here, I always like having at least one. I don't like people being up on my capital. It's annoying. All right, let's snag this. And then let's go this way. We might come down a bit, maybe. I don't know. Let's snag this. Improve relationships with Gotita. I don't even know where they're at. Or I can just take 50 gold. I'm going to take the money. And run. I'm taking the money and running. You kidding me? Alright, let's snag this. Ooh, 15 production. Yes, that's way better than 75 gold, because that might actually finish my settler. Let's see if it does. I think it might have. Nope, it one turning. I'll take it. One turn's good. Okay, what we got here? Alright, we kind of found the edge. Interesting. Yeah, we kind of want to go this way for settling. So we'll get over here a little bit, kind of. Oh, that's right, we have sailing. We can get in the water and... Oh, I forgot about that. We gotta grab that. All right, we got our settler. 5 turns for the next one. Not bad. Yeah, you know what? Let's seal the deal on that. Yeah, let's get that one. And let's see what we got over this way, over yonder. Now, do we want to come over here, or do we want to come over here? I don't like this. I understand why, but no. Let's see if we come over here, and if we settle it right... Okay, I'm still going to miss out on that, but okay, it's kind of wanting this. Why, does that secure one more thing for me? I don't think it does. Either way, I would still get the gold and the sheep, so that's not a big deal. Okay. Oh, and it ends right here, so I could actually get a good fresh settle if I want. Okay, I like that option. That's a good option. What we got over here? Not exactly... Okay, well, that's where we end. All right. Okay. What about, like, right here? Okay. That's nice, I guess. Would get me camels out here. Horses. Okay, I'd be able to get that too. Ah, but it still leaves a hole in here that someone could settle. I see. I see. Well, I think probably want this first. 2, 3. Okay, it doesn't shut this out completely. Question is, do I want hides or do I want so that's 5 and 6 turns. And that's also okay, they're both 6 turns for me. Think we're gonna come out here. We're gonna take this first, only because I know he's over here. So that's where we're at. And by the time he's in position to settle, or my settler's in position, I'll have another one like a turn before. So that'll work out pretty well. All right. Let's head over here. Okay, a lot of good stuff over here. Snag this. Oh, I get 60 culture for 50 gold. Oink. Don't mind if I do. That's great. We'll do that later. All right, so that's 60 culture. That's a steal. All right, speaking of steal, let's see. We get that or we get the growth rate. Part of me wants to go through our tree. But I think I might actually want to do Code of Laws first. Yeah, I say we kind of head this route because we have a desert settle, and I think Petra would be a great addition for us. All right, as for our Pantheon, let's see what we're going to get here. We can push culture with quarters. It's always an option. I got to the forest, not happening. We're kind of more of a desert area. If we had a desert option, that'd be pretty nice. Growth rate's never bad. We got construction of buildings. God of the Sea could be pretty helpful. We kind of want to be a coastal civ. Like, that is a plus. Could just take God of the Sun, one of each. Military, we're not really... It's not the plan. If I was wonder pushing more, I would go for this. Settlers, not really. Let's see, navigable rivers, coast lakes. Okay, so we could go happiness, too, because we're all about being near water. So that is an option. Stone circles, of course, is always good. All right, God of Revelry. Stone circles would be kind of handy. We will have a few mines, but we always pick it. So I kind of want to go with something else. So I think science on our quarters would be pretty good to boost our science as well. That is not a bad idea. Playing the quarter gameplay is not bad. A little extra on the boats is still also appealing to me as well. So, all right. You know what? I've made my decision. We're going to get a little extra science before we get to... yeah, a little extra science before we get there. Can we move on from you? Like, there we go. I don't like the... you know what? I'm just going to show you. I hate this screen when I'm not focusing on settlers. Okay, when I don't have a settler on it, I hate it because it looks ugly. When I'm looking at a settler, it's great. But before that, it's not. Oh. I can get a galley, which is yes. Yeah, we're getting a galley. Oh my gosh, it just appeared out of the ether. Lovely. Lovely galley. I might do a sitting. Yeah. You know what? Oh, man. That is just shy of those rubies. Oh, that is a pity. Could do a settle like right... Nah. I think I'm going to settle this little island here. That actually kind of redirects this a little bit. 1, 2, 3. I don't like this settle. It's a weird settle. This is also very open, by the way. Very open. I'm not changing it. I was thinking of changing it because the little island I would settle would be smaller, but if it's a town, then it doesn't matter how big it is. Okay, you did not have to do that to me. That was just rude. That was extremely rude. Okay, we go for production, but I'm going to grab... Oh, you know what? Two food, 1 production is pretty good. That leads me to my other cotton, which I would definitely love. All right, so some more of this. Definitely going to use this galley to my advantage. All right, now we're talking. I like what I'm seeing. I'm not liking that, though. Yeah, dude, that's pretty rude. I think that was extremely rude. And I'm going to kind of go this way. Oh, you're trying my patience. We're not doing that. You're a patience trier, I can tell. All right, yeah, let's kind of go this way a little bit. Although, honestly, I should be putting him this way. Yeah, that's probably a better idea. All right, we got our double. We're good on settlers for now, so we're going to hold off. All right, I actually want a altar first. Let's get our science on this. Brickyard would be great here. Oh, I'm just now seeing... Oh, you know what? This science... I am starting to see it. Yep, I'm starting to see it. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and place this brickyard, though. There we go. Yeah, that'll be our double whammy. Okay, you're definitely coming over here. So, 2, 3. Yeah, I'm going to put you right there. 1, 2, 3. Yep, I like it. I like it a lot. Okay, you actually should get back on land. Okay, that's what we have this galley for. Okay, he's in the water for a reason. And before I do the thing I was going to do, you need to come up here. All right, and I kind of knew you would do this. How can I wrap around you? Let's go this way. There we go. I don't think you can attack me up here. Good. Okay. I don't think our turn's over. Ah, there it is. All right. Okay, so Napoleon, I have no idea where he's at. Wait, he's got to be up. No, I'm confused. Okay, so actually he wants me to go here. Yeah, I can understand why. I could do a weird little settle here. I'm not a fan of it. Okay. I mean, still get these things. If I go here, though, I do get this. I get this for sure. I would also get the elephants, but I'd rather settle on here for it, and I'd be able to. So, yeah, we'll keep that as a... That's going to be a fishing town. We'll secure that. Oh, yeah, if I go right here, I can get the rubies. Okay. Okay, yeah, we'll settle there. Perfect. Yeah, that actually works. I don't think I wanted to acquire that, but it could. Okay, that kind of leaves this open. I like this. So, yeah, let's take this. All right, so we have Echamara in place. Let's go ahead and secure our... Okay. Interesting. I'm getting a lot of gold off of that. And let's see here. So if I go and put it here. All right, yep, so that is a coastal. Obviously, this is coastal as well. But that production is better served in Axum. All the production is. Okay, I only have one place to go. Oh, that's closed off. Okay, this guy... I'm going to have... Yeah, I have to take another hit and escape. Hopefully we can escape. All right, can you escape? Thank you, sir. Thank you. Yes, you need to escape. If I left him there, he definitely would have died. All right. Let's Let's go up this way. Oh, he's way over here. But seeing that still makes me glad I settled Echamara just in case. Yeah, look at that. He's still moving this way. Oh, looks like we have met Gilgamesh of Assyria. I will definitely send him a friendly greeting. Also realized I had enough influence to actually befriend Yilin, which is something we do want to do. Science and culture already. The mad lad. All right, well, good for him. Both like us already. I did not realize Gilgamesh was such a pal. What's he like? Started or supported the most endeavors. I didn't realize I was doing the most, but we'll try to friend him up. Does he even know? Okay, he knows a lot of people, but I'm friendly with him right off the bat. He might be our lone ally, our stalwart companion, as days of old in Civ 6. We'll just have to see. All right, yeah, let's go this way. Okay, that's a lot of mountain. Yeah, settle over here might be beneficial. Seeing a lot of mountain, a lot of culture maybe. What was this? Open markets has ended. We'll have to see about that. There he is. Okay, he's right there. That's not a surprise, really. I was kind of looking for him. All right, we're going to do a little health right here. Napoleon's guy can just get decimated if he wants. Oh, he's running away. I don't like that. I don't like he's running away. I want you to stay where you're at. Okay, looks good. Oh, okay, there's... Ooh, Karma. Okay, well, we can... They're friendly with us, surprisingly. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, actually, I kind of like where Karma's at. We can befriend them first. I know Yilin's in a more beneficial position, but if they're on my doorstep, I'd rather they be friendly with me. All right, there was a galley here, which has me concerned. It does have me concerned. But I'm going to go ahead and put this in place anyway. Yeah, Taekwondo. Look at that. All right, we will be... Do I want to consolidate? Consolidating might not be a bad idea. I mean, we could do 10% later. My bad, we can't do it later. We just got to take what we get. You know what? Yeah, I'm going to consolidate. I'm going to make Axum real beautiful, and then we'll just deal with the rest. Because, watch, we're going to make so much money that we'll just kind of take care of our towns. Speaking of which, we could probably just buy right now. Yeah, look at that. Already can start making dividends. In fact... Okay, so we're already working on a brickyard. Great. We got our extra science, which means we'll get even more science. And actually, we will be finishing writing in a turn, which is really good. We will build this later. That is more science for us. Especially right here, it'll play into the palace. But I'm thinking, now that we're kind of seeing how things are going, we're going to... Ooh, maybe I am better off, actually. I think I cheese it now. Yeah, we're going to cheese it now. I want to destroy that so bad, but we're not going to. We're going to cheese this. Get me a fishing key right here, and we're going to prep that early, because I might cancel this brickyard. Library right here with a +3 on it. Good. That's going to be great. All right. Ooh, and now we've met Ada. Pleasure, Ada. Pleasure. Let's say hi to you real fast. Ada. Yes, it is a pleasure. I have no influence, so I have to give you a neutral greeting, unfortunately. Unfortunate. I actually do want to be friendly with you, but if I go up here, no, I don't. Yeah. You're a science freak, okay? Oh, you're trying to kill my guy. Out of here. All right, we got a narrative. Honor the army, invite prosperity, or praise the divine. Advises that the incision of symbols into stone. Let's praise the divine. Okay, that shaved 2 turns off of that, so that kind of works for now. Free commander promotion, but I don't have... Oh, I do. Have a commander with 2 promotions, and then I get another one. Get a culture in all settlements. Let's get culture in all of our settlements. Help. Bring this down. Okay. Definitely taking a codex. That's going to help us out. All right. Echmara is growing. I think our ideal spot would be coming out to... While I like the horses, we should kind of head towards the silver. It's going to be kind of our go-to. All right. We're going straight for currency. That's the goal. I need this +6 right here. And I'm actually going to cancel the brickyard because we don't really have any mines to feed into... the library production, so that doesn't matter right now. Why are you unhappy? What? Why are you unhappy? All right, we're going to have to take this as is. We're going to confirm. I would like to get more celebrations. Luckily, we're getting that in a turn here. Maybe then we can start pushing things ahead. Okay, we found his 2 settlements. He's got 3 of 4 already, 3 of 4. So they went for irrigation. At least that's what I'm hoping. Karma, we're befriending. We got our commander. Let's go ahead and kind of move him towards Taekwondo. Looks like there, because we do got Guthiuda that we'd want to destroy. All right, let's get more production into our capital. That's 5 food right now in our capital, which is great. And we're going to go ahead and push into our science And let's get some more gold. So we're at 21 turns and 20. So it's not great, but that's kind of what we need to work with right now. Take me to a trade opportunity. Apparently I can trade with him. Oh, right. Our boats. That's right. We could remove our food, but I like the 20 production right now in the capital. Kind of what we need. All right. So what do we uncover here? Where's it at? Oh, right there. We should be able to pillage that maybe. All right. Our last bit of stuff up here. I'll move you in one. You can save more. Just shy of those sheep. All right, we're at 58. Hopefully we can make some more gold and then use that to buy more units. Well, not units, buy more buildings. All right, that's not ideal, but let's go ahead and repair the fishing key. That is science we can use. All right, let's go ahead and just take the influence. Yeah, we're kind of low on influence. We're low on a lot of things because, to be fair, the monument might have been... Oh, opera, I guess, is how you would announce that. Ooh, Karma coming in clutch. All right, we're kind of just seeing how it flows. I don't know why Taekwondo's unhappy. Probably this guy just sitting there. I'd be unhappy, too, if there's just a random barbarian in my business. Oh, I need to come back. I need to try to grab this. All right, there's that. Okay, well, we're 20% in. All right, 14 and 17. We're getting closer. All right, we need to head towards the wonderful stuff over here. Definitely need the sheep and the gold. It's kind of our go-to here. All right, very interesting map over here. So if I go here, yes, I can pillage it. Ah, perfect. Now, while this gets me Petra sooner, I'd rather go for the currency. So let's go for that sooner. I know, like, culture's a way to go. Yeah. Okay. We're going to be expanding outwards. Question is where? I need to settle here. I need to settle there. Here a settle, there a settle. Perfect. We got our science boosting us up. And Dersharican, that's great. Science initiative, also great. Dow's great. Oh, actually, Dow gets me my... Oh, Dow is good. Dow is good. I should grab a few units, though. Let's go ahead and finish the brickyard, because that gets me a quarter. Let's go ahead and do the harbor, too. All this is science that we can use. And then we'll see what to do after that. I kind of want to take it a step at a time. I know some people play it where they just go all the way in one way, and then they're just like, hey... That's how it is. And, I mean, that's great. I mean, if that's how you work it and you can do it, I'm all for it. But me personally, I like to be able to adjust if I have to. Granted, it looks like we don't have to do much adjusting because people are kind of leaving us alone, which is very nice. Oh, well, hello. Who we got here? Jose Rizal. I will actually be neutral with him. He's kind of far away. He's kind of far. I have an open markets available. Is that everybody that Gilgamesh knows is the question. Okay. Okay. So 2, 4, 5, 7. Oh boy. We're going to cheat. We're going to cheat. Where's the natural wonder thing? Where's the natural wonder thing? Okay. Where are you at? Okay. We're all on one continent. Guys, yeah, we're all on one continent, so that is unfortunate. That is unfortunate. Well, we're going for it. Up and at 'em. Okay, we're doing it. It is what it is, okay? It is what it is. How's everybody looking? 3 of 5 already. Yeah, this is BS. In fact, these guys have 40 already on science and culture and everything else. I have a bit of influence. I should maybe use a little bit of it. Let's talk to Gilgamesh. No, he has the lowest gold. I might as well talk to him. Oh, you know what? No, I won't talk to you. Because me giving you gold equates to you doing things with it. So I'm actually going to talk to Gilgamesh. Yep, I'm going to talk to Gilgamesh. Give me more money, my man. We're going to be tight. We're going to be thick as thieves, you and me. Maybe. Hopefully. Fingers crossed. There's 50 more gold. Actually gives me enough to buy a building, which I am for. 100% I'm for it. Okay. Kondo needs a brickyard. But Axum could also use stuff. Good grief. Okay, so we're leaving that be. What about Etchamar? If I put this down, I can actually get over to another mine. The downside is Etchamar does not have a lot of food. That is kind of a conundrum here. Maybe I put down put down a granary out here, maybe. Snatch some land. 1, 2, 3. Okay, we're just shy of the good stuff, but that is what it is. Yeah, I need this to grow. We're going to buy a granary. Yeah, we're going to do that. Get that out of the way. Capture more land. Oh, let's go ahead and get more land, too. Yeah, perfect. That's all the way out there. And we're getting a ton of food in Etchmara now. That's beautiful. I will take the 2 gold. We're also making a ton more gold because of the horses, because we're on the coast. It's a win-win. Oh, my gosh. Okay, hello. I'm going to be neutral. We're going to have to be more neutral here. Because, unfortunately, with this, everybody's here. We got to refigure how we're spreading our influence and everything else. Surprisingly, I'm making the most influence per turn. Don't know how that's possible, but it is. And I don't like the fact that Ada and Rizal are just going nuts with science and culture. It's really crazy. Okay, this is what I like to see. So basically with these, you're kind of moving along already, as you do. I'm surprised. Okay, I don't know how I'm even. That's weird. But either way, culture, I'm curious how they are already... Why is he at 11? So it looks like this doesn't start until you start getting the, GDP from the, the gold buildings and things like that. So that's kind of our situation at the moment. Another continent. Yep, that's not surprising. All right, we probably missed... Oh, it's still there. Let's see if we can kind of snag it maybe. All right, so I'm seeing what we got. All right, we got a few things available, stuff all over the place. All right, there's Pathragada. Okay. Ooh, oh, well, we're in the water. We're safe. Because there's no boat. These are very weird. I would... Oh, man, Andrapura is in a fantastic spot. Not for me to make my own. But, like, if you were able to settle in this area... Like, these guys have got it made for a very fun, interesting, game. Like, this would be fun to really play with. Like, you own this building, you own this settlement right around here, you have a choke point of just sending boats and going nuts. Like, no one would be able to come near you owning these navigables. It's crazy. All right, so I'm actually going to make people trade with me. So we're going to get a Dow, and I might do a second Dow. Although Dursharkin's also a nice pickup, but 12 turns... little long. I want to get into this stuff. Okay, we made it all the way up there. Fantastic. All right, we jumped across. I think I might be a tad lucky where I'm at, honestly. I was seeing things. So we really don't want to invade too much over here. So I kind of like how we're looking. Now, what do we got over here? Oh, you know what? More food, happiness, culture. Wine is a fantastic resource. And iron is great for production purposes, but that's about it. We're not fighting anybody yet. So it kind of gives us an in. Perfect, we made it. Let's go ahead and grab that food and that production. That gets us one turn on the Dow. Really, I wanted the food. All right, perfect. We got our Dow. We're 25% of the way through the age. So that's a little concerning. All right, we got some crabs out here. Wouldn't have been able to... Well, if I'd moved one down, yeah, I would have. But that's neither here nor there. More of this. Yes. All right. We finally have a trade option, or a support option I can agree with. So... I want to ally with Gilgamesh, I do, but I haven't seen him yet, and Napoleon's closer to me. So, I kind of want to friend him up. So, that's kind of the goal. All right, let's go for one more Dow. Actually, no, cancel that. Get me one warrior, because this will end one turn, and I'm going to go straight into more, just making more money. My goal is money, baby. In fact, you get out of there. Yeah, that is starting to hurt me a little bit, but this production is fantastic. Although I could move some of these down to make some gold and food, make them grow. But our next turn unlocks Colossus. So I'd rather work with that. There he is. All right, we found him. Okay. Let's get out of here. We kind of settled these navigables enough. All right. All right, Gutiuda's looking great. All right, yep. Thanks, Ada. Okay, we've unlocked Colossus. We're going to try to go for it. I mean, we rushed this as much as we could. So if the AI beats us to it, well, I mean, to be fair... They got big numbers. All right, so our next goal, we've unlocked GDP here. We're pretty much, the only other goal would be this, but I want masonry. We need that culture. We really need it. So we're going to go down that, which kind of leads to the other GDP anyway. So we are kind of basically saying forget Lighthouse, sadly. All it really gives us is sight and a free merchant. I mean, the 3 gold's nice. It's not a bad wonder. But it's not a necessary wonder for what our goals are. So, if we miss out, we miss out. It is what it is. Okay, so why can I not build Colossus? Don't tell me it just says already built. Okay. Must be placed on coast adjacent to land. Well, I do have that. I just don't have it in my empire. That makes sense. All right, well, let's go for the big one. This is the best option. If I get this, then I have the coast, then I can build Colossus. So, not exactly... 396, of course. All right, let's try to build this as fast as we can. I'm a little worried that that little conundrum will affect us. All right, we found the first one. Vinicuna, Kunka. Oh, Pachacamac, art thou in the sky or upon the earth, in the clouds or in the deeps? Pachacuti, yet owned by Assyria. Not bad. So what we got here? 2 culture on improvements on adjacent tiles. Oh, man. And then it's a 2 production, 2... That's a good wonder. That's a good wonder. Why don't I get naturals? Everybody else is getting naturals. AI gets all these boosts. They get to have all the natural wonders they want. It's just not right. I need you over here, please. All right, we got our Dow. My plan is to actually send him over to Napoleon. And your job is to just sit there and look pretty. All right, let's get in the water here. That was a terrible mistake. You ran away from me. Thank you. We got attacked into Kondo. All right, sounds about right. So we need to take care of that. I think... Oh, that's right. Oh, that's right. Crud. I made a mistake. I don't have slingers. I'll get them in 3 turns. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Would I have 220 in 3 turns to... Oh, wait. I need 120. How much are my dows, though? How much is a dow? Costs me 200 gold. So in 3 turns, no dice. But in 3 turns, I wouldn't have 120 either. Right, we're going to buy the warrior. Yeah, we're buying the warrior. Okay, yeah, we're going to buy the warrior. That saves me enough money to then take care of that. All right, let's go this way now. You need to keep going over here so we can get some things happening. Yeah, you gotta sit there. Yes, I'm sending this scout off into dangerous territory, but it has to happen. All right, Takondo's gonna take another hit. Yep, that's to be expected. We have befriended a city-state, which is fantastic for us. So Kerma is now ours. Let's go ahead and get some production going so we can get more gold. I want that silver so bad. All right, Kerma, what you got for us? So we can get emporiums, which is 2 gold in cities if they have at least 1 resource assigned to them. And then just a standard 2 gold. So that's 4 gold. Has to be placed on any existing improvement. Okay, that's not bad. We do have our own thing we want to do, though, which I probably should head towards, but I'm not. I think we go for some just nice gemstones, though. Plus 4 production and 5% gold, which is I mean, that's our jam. All right, let's take some food and throw it into Takon, and we'll throw these gemstones into Axum. So we're just missing out on 2 food now, because we made even more production. And we made 1 extra gold. Not much, but we made 1 extra gold. You're looking great. I think we're going to let you explore now. Yep, we're going to let you explore, and we're going to let you explore. So you guys are going to take care of that half. What we got over here? Machupakare. Nice. Shiva is signless. Without color, taste, smell. That is beyond word or touch. Without quality. Motionless and changeless. Linga Parana. Or Purana, my bad. Interesting way to place that. Go this way. Just trying to get around here. Yep. Just gonna kind of leave those guys as is. You let me get through. Thank you, sir. Okay, so we're 2 turns on the market. 2 turns on the one thing. Yeah, I know we're taking our hit. It's not terrible. We can get through this. All right, so you go there. Again, you guys just need to... I could sleep them, but I'm kind of fine with this. All right, still got more going on over here. Perfect. Yeah, once that finishes, I will have enough gold to buy that unit. So I actually put you here. They might attack him and actually give me some XP. Okay, so we've unlocked the market. We're making more gold now. There we go. We've got our slingers unlocked, which is perfect for us. Secure that so we can actually do this stuff here. All right, back to this. Now we have Colossus. We need to really shoot for this. I think right here is actually a great spot because that really boosts this gold tile if we get it. So our whole goal... You know what? Yep, you're losing your food again. All of the production into Axum. We need every inch. Every inch. All right. Send the Dow this way. Man, everybody just wants to come and have a piece, huh? Everybody want a piece. Well, you get a slinger too. How about them apples? Okay. All right, you're going to heal. Looks like he's decided to attack my unit instead, which I'm fine with. Let's Taekwondo grow. Or heal, I mean. 32 production is... Yikes. All right, we've unlocked Petra. We got a tradition. We got our merchants. We're looking good. We're looking real good. All right, who have we met this time? Friedrich II. I'm going to be neutral with him as well. Good old Prussia. He's probably going to want to hate me anyway. Fine with all this. I don't care. This is Persia, right? Or, yeah, Persian. Yep. All right, I just wanted to check that. All right. Ooh, I will support this. That's science for me. Him and I are pals. Another reason I like him. Never mind. He betrayed me. Oh, I'm at 31. Okay, we're getting there. All right, Gilgamesh. You've acquired that. Thank you, sir. All right, we're heading towards this. GDP to... Yeah, this is our goal. I know these other wonders are fantastic, but we need to focus on GDP because for some reason everybody else is making $1 million already. Competing wonder is Colossus. That ticks me off. All right, let's go for this. Try to get a little more production. Man, dude, the AI just has a fascination. How do I want to put it? I need Parsa, so I'll go to Kusa. Yeah, because I'm almost to Parsa with the Dow. All right, so let's attack you. Please don't do that to me. All right. So, yeah, I don't know how else I could have got Colossus. That's just great. So, we're going to lose that. Let's not even imagine it. Carl Supe, that's great. This guy's almost dead. This guy is dead. Yeah, he can't go anywhere. He's a goner. All right, which is kind of annoying. All right, not bad. Not bad. Just going to keep attacking this. He will eventually leave. Get you back in here. There we go. All right. Okay, so of course Ada would build Colossus in my face. She would be like that. And she didn't even get it. Everybody, you see, every single AI went for that. It's ridiculous. To no end. To no end. Like, come on. Like, at least give me a chance here. Like, I rushed that as hard as I could. All right, we got a promotion. Trying to make myself feel better, I guess. We're going to go down the assault tree because I'm feeling assaulted right now. All right, who the heck built it? Oh, Rizal. That little French fry, huh? Little spindly mustache freak, huh? It was him, huh? All right, well, if we go here, we have a chance to at least boost some stuff. Oh, man. Yeah, I'm upset about that. Get out of here. Dang joke. I pushed all that science for that. I know. Oh, you can't beat him on this. You can't do that. Yeah. Shut it. Whatever. All right, whatever. All right, what we got going on? Let's grab more production. Try to really get at least Petra. You know, fingers crossed. All right, there's more gold for us. Taekwondo, I think we should acquire a few more things. Definitely a brickyard to help kind of move this along, huh? Yeah, I kind of like that. Well, that's a very good gold area. That's 3 gold at least. If we make Taekwondo a city, which I'm not sure yet. 1, 2, 3. We get a science out here. Got some science right here if we want to work with it. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to go right there. Don't really lose anything, and we gain plenty. All right. Now we're on the other side of Machu Picchu, so that's great. Where did you come from? I think you need to leave. Yeah, I think you need to get out here, bud. All right, 4 out of 5. Yep, so Colossus was not our goal, apparently. I'm going to agree with everything with Gilgamesh. Yep, send everything we have towards his way. Yes, I'm well aware that you're attacking Echamara. Not a fan of it either. All right, yeah, get out of my face. All right, leave me in peace. I was not expecting to fight everybody in the same world today, okay? I was hoping for half and half, but here we are. Basically, they gave me a Pangea map. All right, so we've unlocked the monument. That's a goal. All right, almost got this guy going. We could go into navigation, you know, at least give us a hint. +1 culture and food on fishing boats in this settlement, which my luck, Rizal's already building that too, because little monster. Surprised nobody went for hanging gardens, because that's usually their go-to situation. All right, so if I want Wheel to get gold on resources and cities, we might as well head this route then. So let's do that. Try to push the science a little bit more. Might as well take the influence. All right, so that's that, because I don't want to talk to him. I don't want to talk to him at all. All right, there we go. We'll activate that next turn. Attack this guy. Hopefully it kind of gets him running away. All right, I'm done with you. This is fine. Petra, 7 turns. I can't buy anything. I would like to do a monument if I could, but we'll just have to see. All right. So it looks like you want to attack Axum, which I'm not a fan of. All right, so we kind of hit a dead end there. Let's activate a trade route. Beautiful. I'll take 25 culture, I guess. All right, now we're talking. So we get production in town, so I actually will use this to my advantage. I will send that Echmara. What's this here? Production and happiness. Yep, might as well do that. There we go. And we'll just have to leave the silk as is for now. All right, so there's your ability. And we might as well bring you home. You've accomplished your mission. We'll just keep attacking this guy. Let's go ahead and finish you off. Oh, our guy's healed. There we go. That's right, I have the initiative ability. All right. Goodbye, boat. You're healing. Works out for me. Let's figure this out. What got built? Dersharican was built by somebody. Army promotion. Don't mind if I do. Let's go for the attacking. Great. All right. See you later, bud. Not really important. Yep, we can handle this. All right, so Dersharican was built. That's fine with me, actually. I cannot... Are you kidding me? Want that tile. You would do this. Okay, fine. If you're going to be like that, I might as well acquire this, because I know I'll crush it later. Okay, you will do nothing right now. Okay? You're going to do a whole bunch of nothing. And I don't have enough influence for Yilin, so we're going to have to leave that be as well. Okay, just kind of go this way, see where this galley goes. You're just going to sit tight and take XP while we fight. All right, let's go ahead and trade with you. Beautiful. Now we have Kusa. There's an economic attribute point. Don't mind if I do. It's not much, but it's a little extra. So it's fine with me. Got a codex as well. That's great. Okay. Ooh, we've unlocked crabs. That's actually big. Yeah, so that's a little extra food we can throw into Taekwondo. All right, so let's take a look at Echmara here. So production-wise and adjacency-wise, we have a bit going for us. A little bit. Not much in the way of culture, but we do have like some science we can work on right there. We can come out here for some gold. So this has merit. And then... well, Axum's Axum. All right, I'm starting to see what's coming on over here. Kondo has some options. I don't think it's very production heavy. I think it would actually be a great kind of in-between town for what we got going. And we could probably come around here or around here. So I think Taekwondo we should leave. Chamara seems like a better candidate. Has a lot of production that we can really work with. Plus, Taekwondo is doing a fantastic job right now, in my opinion. Yep, fantastic. Yeah, you need to go and get. In fact, yeah, just skedaddle. See you later. Don't need you in my life anymore. All right, perfect. We do need a settle up here because I want to be on this side to kind of get stuff moving around because I don't like being all on one side for a navy. So we will need to do that. Luckily, Taekwondo actually does provide that for us. So that is one positive. Nope. Yep, just going to kind of do that. You're going to rest. We're going to go ahead and come in here and do a fishing key. We're going to crush this. Yep, and immediately get this. Perfect. That's what we wanted to see. What can I build now? Gate of All Nations? Okay. We've unlocked Hanging Gardens. Not sure if we'll be able to build it, but hey, you never know. Okay, what we got here? But I tell you to disappear, huh? You're going to heal up. All right, we got him going. Definitely someone right here. I don't know why they're bypassing my capital, but I don't care. Plus their combat strength. I'm actually going to save my influence. So we're going to say yes to, or we're going to say okay. Are you at war with anyone? He's neutral with everybody. Alliance. Yes! We've got Gilgabro. We've got Gilgabro. We've acquired it. All right, let's see if Napoleon's up for the... okay, he's friendly with him, and we're allies. So let's see if he'll take an alliance. All right, boom. We got that done. Fantastic. Yes. All right, so you're at 143. You're at 71. All right, all right. Hey, I'm starting to see the science, guys. I'm starting to see the science. It's climbing. It's going up. So we're getting there. It's a shame that Ada... you know what? I might have to just X Ada and Rizal from being in the game. I want to get these wonders. Either way... I believe that I'm going to keep chatting up my guy. Yep, send me a market. There we go. I want more money. We're here to make $1, okay? Here to make a lot of money. Okay, so what we got going on here? Oh, let's get rid of you. You're a problem. You're a problem. That's right. You're a problem and you need to leave. That's Pyramid of the Sun. I don't think Rizal deserves that. That was clearly in his culture tree. There's no way he went through all the science. He's not that fast. All right, off we go. Okay, as we've researched as far that way as we can because I don't care about going any further. All right, you're healed. You're healing. Yeah, we'll go ahead and bring you here. Might as well get some XP, huh? Oh, I can hit you? Perfect. See you later. Even better. All right, please tell me I'm getting Petra. If you one-turn me on this, I'm gonna throw a fit. Thank you. Yeah. I deserve something. Military life is civilization's goal. Yeah, we are kind of just sitting here doing what we want. Ba-boom. I'm at least allowed Petra, which, hey, by the way, is a great wonder for when you're in the desert. Production on improvements and gold on districts. Don't mind if I do. Don't mind if I do. All right, we could do pyramids. It has a little bit of merit. Golden production for districts on minor and navigable, so we could pop it in. Could pop it in. So it's an idea. What about Hanging Gardens, though? I would like that expansionist point if I could snag it. Okay, okay. So, we got a 3. We can go here get another 3. Because if we want pyramids, we got to make a choice. I'm going to try Hanging Gardens, and if not, we'll go for pyramids. And pyramids really should go here. So if we do that, I say we put Hanging Gardens here. Gives us a possible 4. And if not, we got a 3. That's my thought. So we're going to go for that. Unless we want to boost for a culture, get a double culture, and have a, at least a 2 adjacency on both of our culture districts. Not a bad idea. Ooh, better yet. Oh, wait, no, that don't work. That don't really reach. Okay, so with that in mind, we could either go into our science adjacencies or kind of boost up our culture potential. And I think we're kind of good on the science, honestly. But I'm going to shoot a Petra over here. Or not. I'm going to shoot a Hanging Gardens over here anyway and give it a shot. And maybe we do pyramids. It's between one or the other, so we'll just have to see. All right, let's get you over here. Good, you're running away. Think you finally learned to leave me alone. I'm going to attack this scout here. You're just going to wait. Oh, Yilin is... Oh, it was not Yilin that was attacking me. Kutai Marta Dapura. Where the heck are you? I have no idea. All right, so I need to settle here. We got one settle open, so where we want to go. Part of me thinks I should take advantage of this island. And then there's also this over here. Like, this is some real good stuff. Aguthitis is kind of in the way, though. I could settle this, but if I go here... All right, let's see. If we settle in here, we can kind of shut off the mountain. So these are like mountain pass areas we can work on over here. I want this island for a food resource allocation area. I don't care for another settle up here, kind of, because we're going to work with a total of, what, 7? What's going to be our max? Because that's 4. And then 5, 6. Okay, let me show you what I'm saying. You probably already knew. So 5, 6. Do we even get a 7? We don't even get that out of our civics. So we're looking at maybe, okay, 4, 5. We're looking at maybe 6. Okay, that's something to look at. Something to look at. Oh, now who we met. Great. Alexander. It took you so far to find me. I'm not worried about it. All right, yep. Competing for Hanging Gardens. That's a shock. Yeah, who would have saw that coming? All right, let's move you here. There we go. We're going to attack this guy. Okay. I'm of the mind that it is time to say hello to Etchmara. And we need to escape from this noise. And that was probably pyramids. Oh, that was steel, which was my wonder. I just didn't bother building it, which is on me. Do you do anything if I destroy units? Not really. You just have more power. All right, let's go for... Yep, let's get some gypsum in here. Or jade, my bad, jade. I am a little jaded, I will admit. Okay, so we're fully expanded if we take this. So this kind of crushes this. So we'd want to come out. Is this fresh water? It is not. Of course it's not. Wherever I want to settle, it's never fresh. All right, 25 production towards the Dow, or I just take 50 gold. I'll just take 50 gold. Also, I'm rolling in money, which is something we should take advantage of. Okay, so what do we got? What we rocking? We're going to leave the gold alone. I just want the jade for now. I don't really need it at this second. Taekwondo, yes, we are going to use some money. Fishing keys and harbors. All right, I think, yes, right there looks to be the spot. Give me a harbor, too. Have a little extra. How about Dow? Yep, we're going to buy one of those. There he is. I could befriend a pwn, but we're not going to. Why did you get on land, you stupid creature? All right, now who have we met? Ashoka. Well, we're going to be neutral. Was not expecting to meet everyone in creation. I feel like I should get a point for that. That's probably everybody in the game at this point. What on earth? How are you alive? Oh, that was the other one. Wow, they really don't like him, huh? Really didn't like him. All right, let's grow. Ah, beautiful Axum. Okay, so I think we need to focus on production in Axum at this stage. I know this science would be amazing. Oh, I'd love it. But we need to get production. Yeah, we need productions. And apparently... Oh, a 2-3-1. Perfect. That is a great tile. That's a great tile. My alliance is weakening with Napoleon, and I wonder why. The highest culture per turn. Form alliances with each... Oh, okay, so he doesn't like the alliance thing, and he wants me to have highest culture per turn. So, double whammy. All right. Yeah, we're not going to have the highest culture per turn. That's not very likely of us. Let's get all this garbage out of the way. No one really cares. All right, we got a Dow. I'm going to come up here. Okay, did not expect this double slinger. That's kind of dangerous. Let's get these guys back home for healing. And we've lost our one ability. Okay. Which means we just gotta turn it right around. I'm not fighting 3 slingers. That's not happening. So, we did not get Hanging Gardens. We're gonna shoot for pyramids now. Yep, shoot for pyramids. There we go. So, let's see if we can attempt that, hopefully. Let's get more production. Might as well get the, stuff out of the way here. All right, defenseless settlement. Oh, Axum is defenseless. I don't think we should allow that. Let's purchase us. Oh, wow, Dow does more damage. Just realized that. Well, I wouldn't mind another Dow. I'm fine with that. All right. Oh, look at that. Well, let's get on the doorstep, shall we? Hurt you here. Get out of my face. Okay, I see how it is. All right, let's get you in here. If I move up one, now we can take him out. See you later. That's how we do her. That's how we do her. Mm-hmm. Okay. And you get to heal. And you get to heal. Perfect. All right, let's try to get pyramids here. Be a great pickup if we can get it. Ashoka is declaring war. Everybody's going nuts. Ooh. Oh, and these cost nothing when he sends them to me, so of course I'm going to support him. This is why we want to be Gilgabro, okay? This is why we want to be with Gilgabro. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, you... Oh, you... Okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's what I thought. Pyramids. Build. Go. You do that to me again, and I'm going to throw out this computer, okay? How dare you insult me like this? All right. Everybody in? Ooh, no, not everybody in. If I could do a slinger here. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. All right, put you there. Get you a little healing going. That's what I like to... Yeah, the good old shovel. Yeah. Quick on my feet. Yeah, see it coming. We've unlocked villas, and now we're getting GDP for resources in cities. Perfect. So how are we looking on that? Probably pretty low. 38. Not great, but we can jump this up soon. Culture is abysmal. Of course, Rizal is just balling out. Little guy loves doing that. How am I 2 on science? I'll take it. I'm not going to complain. Works for me. Military, yeah, that's not really our forte. Our forte in military is literally, hey, we're doing okay. Let's get more gold. I love it. Oh, please tell me. Is this just an Axum thing? All right, gold for each resource assigned to cities. Right. Yes, only. Okay, we got to take full advantage of this Axumite thing then. That's 3 gold on resources and settlements adjacent to coast. Okay, so I was not adjacent to coast. All right. Yeah, look at that. Scribe figured it out halfway through the game. Go me. All right, we're competing for pyramids, so we can kiss that goodbye. Hey, has this been built yet? Not yet. We go for it. That is 20 turns. Good grief, man. All right, yeah, we're going to come up this way. We're going to give it a shot. I know it's like, hey, why aren't you going down this route? But this is kind of... Yeah, I know we're competing for pyramids. Good chance we don't get it either. All right, this is production on warehouse buildings. So this is 2 production. If I drop this, how much are we gaining? Only 2 production. Oh, no. We gained 4 production. All right, I like that. Oh, yeah, 4 warehouse buildings. My bad. Actually, I should drop the food. No, I want to keep the gold in Etchmara. This is good. This is good. Yeah, we're going to leave it at that. So that's 2 extra production. I don't think it's really going to change a whole lot, but it's worth a shot. Who is up here? Oh, there's Friedrich. Okay. I'm trying to figure out how to settle to kind of be... How do I want to put this? To kind of keep them at bay and secure my stuff. Alright, I'm just going to put you here. I'll move forward just in case I get this guy, because I want the XP. Alright, there we go. And there goes pyramids. Yeah, go us. Can't have anything nice in this forsaken land. I'm not building a unit in 1 turn. You kidding me? That's gross. Alright, let's go for some of this stuff. So we're going to get a monument. Let's go ahead and secure that. Monument 1 turn. Put a villa with it. At least get some influence out of this. And, yep, we want a garden. Let's go ahead and plug that in. And we're going to leave it at that. Yep. Okay, cool. Yeah. You really think I give a rip about anybody else? Our relationship will decrease. Go right ahead, Ada. I try to be friends with you all the time. You come out here with your hate. All right? That's not on me. Just want to say. All right. Oh, 34. Dang. That hurts pretty good. I would like to get over here. So we're going to come back. Oh, I am stuck. Great. All right, let's pull you out here. Oh, nobody's there. Great. Okay, so let's get in there. Ooh, that's going to hurt. All right. Yeah, sure. All right. We're going to eliminate this. Get some production, I guess. Right, so 5 turns on the villa. Oh, go there. I think it goes a tile out, which I don't like. Oh, I could actually get a bit of science on this. It'd be something at least. All right. I need another guy. I think I can buy him. Yep. We're gonna buy him. There we go. Another settler. He will not be coastal. Hey, can I get some open? Thank you. Yeah, you really screwed me on that, but in we go. All right. Goodbye. That's 100 production. And let's just take these people in and heal. And now we'll see about our new area around here. We got a lot of resources we want to take. Emil Bell, not bad. And we're going to keep moving on. All right. Yeah. We're not really building culture buildings. Food. Nope, not really. There's a good chance I'm probably screwing this up, doing it the way I am. Okay, so if I settle here, I get clay, get jade. Yeah. Yeah, I think this is the spot. It's a good city location, I think. 1, 2, 3. Yep. I'm going to go for this. This is actually a good city location. Hey, guess what? In you go. Right. Fantastic. I know we're kind of mostly a coastal city area, but yeah, you're hitting me, huh? Okay, well, I'm going to leave now. That's fun while it lasted. I will take your gold. All about the money. All right, celebration. Hit me with that science. Oh, and now we can get 2 food in all of my settlements. All right, that works. Let's get over here. Now we can set you back to auto. I have 330 on the gold. Chmara. Oh, we can turn into a city. And I think we should. Yeah, let's get you rolling in productions, especially a library. Especially a library. All right, so there's that. We definitely want a gold building out here, so if we can get a market. That's a beautiful market. It's one of the best markets I've ever seen. All right, so there's that. A meal bell is apparently available. Rough terrain. That's too much time for that. I'm going to save up to buy a brickyard, by the way. All right, let's throw some sheep in here. We're going to drop this because it doesn't really help us. You're at 40 production. I think we can move some of this. Yeah, we don't need all that production in the capital anymore. The wonders have kind of dried up. Let's hit you with some gold, actually. And silk is not ideal, is it? Almost gets me in 1 production. Okay, almost gets me in 1. I'll do it. All right, yeah, Etchmara needs to grow, so it needs the food more than Axum does. The numbers will probably even change on that. Yep. Oh, not entirely. All right, yes, I will take food in towns. That'd be great. In fact, I need another town. I would prefer that. All right, let's go up here, see what's what. A very good navigable, I must say. All right, not that we would settle up here. It's too close to Ada. All right, we will be unhappy, but we'll immediately get something out of this, so let's go ahead and get Kohayato. Immediately, we're getting production. That's great. Let's go ahead and move some stuff here. Oh, you already got 10 food. That's actually pretty impressive. I would rather... I guess you can... I want to keep the food in Etchmara. Yeah, it needs to grow. Yeah, we're going to leave that. This is fine. Now what was built? Oh, yeah. He would have beat me to that, so it wasn't even worth attempting. There is no other resources within Taekwondo, actually. I don't believe. Yeah, we can get this little bit of area. That's about it, though. So at this stage, let's grab some of this. And Taekwondo could actually be moving on with whatever it wants to do. A saw pit. Yeah, I guess. That'd be about it, really, if we want a saw pit in here. Not particularly. I mean, it has a little bit of merit. Yeah, you know what? I am going to put this in, actually. Get a little extra production, and we're going to go ahead and set this up as a mining town. Unless, what's this trade outpost give me? I can purchase gold buildings with this, huh? Well, we could purchase 1 gold building. That would kind of be ideal, and I get happiness for each resource. Okay. But I can get 2 production on camps woodcutters. Yeah, this gold would be better. Yeah. 21, 24 is pretty good. All right, there we go. Oh, well, hello. How's it going? Hope you don't mind me. All right. What do we got in here? Why am I moving through Bradford? Oh, am I allowed to move through? Oh, well, I'll be. That's good to know. Also, I'm trading with Bradford because I wouldn't mind trading with people. That's kind of my whole thing. All right, you are hurting me, so we got to switch. Yeah, so what we got? Okay, we could start getting production, or I mean cultures. Let's grab some food because this one's going to grow. This one's growing. All right. Actually, I should have sent you the other way. Yes, let's trade with Bradford. I get 2 resources out of this. What are the resources? Can I at least see those? Okay, apparently not. We're going to gamble. Okay. We're the Mahajabit now, if we want to be. Ah, perfect. Yeah, drop this. Oh, we have. Perfect. Okay, you know what? I'm going to throw that into Etchmara for now. Yep, so let's give you some sheep. Perfect. We're going to give you some cotton. Gives you more food. Perfect. Oh, we still have a spot? Let's go ahead and throw this in then. A little extra happiness never hurt. Ooh, you guys are very close to being unhappy. I do not like that. All right. That's great. Well, let's move on. And you can just do whatever you want. Okay, why does everybody get a wonder but me? Man, come on, guys. Come on, give me a wonder. That's a great wonder. Happiness and culture per age every time a natural disaster. Well, that's whatever, but 4 food, 2 production. Come on. Should I just be playing Isabella every time? Like, give me a break. Alexander's fighting Gilgamesh? Ah, dang it. I don't know where he's at. I'm going to have to stay neutral. I don't know where he is. All right, so we got another quarter. We got some stuff we can make. I almost want to make a guy and just... I don't want to eat the happiness cost that bad, though. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're kind of full up at the moment. We could make some units. It's not a bad call. We have 1 commander, basically, and that is light work. Like, that is not an ideal situation. It's really not. Let's get you over here. Not ideal. A second military would be kind of nice. However, we need to get through some stuff. So I think we are better off with a research initiative as a start. Another idea would be to put a bath right here, which does increase our growth rate by 10%. So that is kind of something to think about. Yeah, we would have... Yeah, this is great, but I do kind of like my fishing boat here. This is at least better. I would get a production off of it because of Petra. That is also another ability. But let's do our research initiative first and then kind of see where we go from there. Okay, don't attack that boat. You can attack. That's fine. Don't attack my other boat. Yeah, we're just going to swap these. Get you a heal. We got enough over here to cause some problems, so it's fine. I want to see more what's going on over here. It's kind of our plan is to be heavy this way. We're at 388. Let me get that brickyard now. I want that brickyard. Yes, please. All right, yep, let's make a quarter. Beautiful. And, oh, hey, how about you skedaddle? Get out of my land. All right, yeah, that's the numbers we like to see. In fact, how about this number? Yep. See ya. Okay, so how we looking? 2 food, 2 production is not bad. I'm going to take this 141, though. Yeah, probably the 141. I need to get a settle around one of these. Yeah, I got to do something. Either way, let's get this 141. I like this better. It's production we can get behind. There we go. So we got that food. Lose 10% of my science. I disagree. Yeah, I disagree with you there. Not happening. All right, so what's this give me? It gets me 2 food in the capital, 4 food elsewhere, which means I could get some of my food back from Etchmara if I wanted, but I'm not going to. I'm just going to drop this and grab this. I don't care about 1 production. Yeah, that's much better. Okay, let's go over here and try to explore a little bit with this commander. Come back this way. Goodbye. See you later. And we're 3 turns on this gold building, which is great. We need our lighthouse, not the great one, just a regular one. You know, just a regular one, because a regular one counts as a gold building. And I want that. Also, I'm well aware that I'm leaving a lot of culture... Okay, I don't like that. I'm leaving a lot of culture on the table heading towards skilled trades. I need to go through my civics, for sure. Yeah, I know we missed our wonder, whatever. But the rest of this, culture and gold, 15% gold, yeah. Oh, that's just 15% gold. Yeah, like, I knew I should have been grabbing these. Like, that's probably what I should have done first. But we're trying to get GDP. Okay, yep, attack me. Attack me again. I'm going to run away. Yep, I'm out this biz. Okay, wow. Just a whole bunch of slingers and a pony. I don't like it. All right, perfect. We got a lot of production going in Etchmara now. This Dow is ready. I'm just going to skip a turn. Yeah, there we go. All right, so what we got? Okay, kind of a big ocean. That might be an inland ocean, probably. All right, we finished this, which is a 1 turn now on that, which I'm fine with. So I'm going to 1 turn something else. Go for 1 turn a slinger. Not really a fan of that option. Or a scout. Could place the bath and get that prepped. That's like an idea. At least I got Petra out of the way. That's at least something to go for this desert city, which is a very good desert city, by the way. 3 turns for a settler. Do we want to prep a settler? Yeah, let's prep a settler for a turn. Let's do that. All right, as for you, let's move on to other things. A meal bell is an option, apparently. So, where can we put a meal bell? We already got a science here. Sadly, that's the only... If I go here, I at least have the ability to make a dual culture area on both of these, I just now realized, which I would rather go for. So let's try to get that in place. I don't expect to get a meal bell at all, but we're going to at least attempt it. Wow, I love that, but I need production. Like, insanely bad. There we go. Yeah, I need the production. In fact, that's 2. That's... Okay, yeah. Yeah, I need every production I can grab. In fact... Oh, you know what? You're building a wonder. Take all the production that you can. There we go. Yeah, we'll take a -1. This at least has... I could drop the food to get even more. I think we're okay, though. I think we're okay. All right, there we go. Now we can explore this area. Okay, well, I'm going to run away. Remember, it's not cowardly when I do it. And that was Oracle, which is not a surprise. All right, so we've unlocked the lighthouse. This has been built, which is fine. We can chart the stars, which has a kind of nice ring to it. Let's get some more culture. We dropped a turn, at least. All right, we're going to try to grab a bit more culture through this, maybe. No, we're going to come this way. We're going to head for this. Koyato will definitely be a city just by looking at it. I see a nice double here, double here. Actually, I probably want to build this way, because I can get up in here. I can also get up in here. All right, so culture's going here. Yep, culture. I don't know where my gold building's going to go. Not really a great place for it. We can put it wherever. But culture, I think we'll come this way for science, maybe. We'll see. This one's also a science, maybe. So with that in mind, I could buy something here, or I could buy something in Etchmara. Okay, what can Etchmara provide me? Oh, I can buy a settler, which is not a bad idea. All right, so I could get a monument right now. I want to hold off on that. The altar would boost my science. That's not a terrible idea. That's at least 1 science here, 1 science here. Yeah, so that is 2 science. So we got options. I'm going to try to do this mastery. It's 11 turns. I don't expect to get Great Lighthouse, though. All right, so there's this. What do we got here? Say hello, 10 endeavors. Okay, yeah, I have not been endeavoring myself too much, have I? Not with that amount of influence. Holy cow. Yeah, we need to... Are you still at war? You're still at war. Okay. Well, I'm going to send you in open markets anyway to show I still care. All right. Yep, we're going to do this. Get me a granary here and a brickyard. Beautiful. Let's get this clay pit. It's a nice addition. And we can throw that clay in here. Miss out on 4 food for 3 production. That's pretty good. Okay. There we go. Enough talking about things. Just do them, right? I don't like this. So, oh, you know what? Give me a merchant in here. Let's ship him over here. I need to trade with more people. Get that GDP up. All right, we got over here a bunch of nothing. Yeah, we could do that. Or I could just go over here, unlock it, and then activate it. All right. Get you here. Oh, I can level up my Dow, which is not a bad idea. Luckily, they can't plunder my ships. Although I don't think they actually plunder anybody now that I think about it. I did not mean to do all that. I completely forgot that I was building a settler because I actually wanted to go into a lighthouse. Oh, wow. These are both great. Yeah, I'll just take it right here. Honestly. Yeah, that's a great lighthouse spot. All right, so put that in. Let's keep exploring. All right, nice little end of the continent over here. Now, as for you, we're going to set this up right there because I actually don't care if you get the camels. Yeah, I really don't care. Ooh, I will support this. I would love some happiness in my cities because we are very low on the settling and all that, so that's not going to go well for us. All right, now what's up? There you go. Beautiful. Beautiful. They made peace, 51%. I'm not really crushing it, but I am making a ton of money. Okay, well, apparently Napoleon just decided to crush my dreams. So let's go this way. Let's go this way. Definitely want to settle down here. I just saw the turtles. And actually, we could do a settle here. Not really. Well, I'll miss coastal, but I'd be able to secure... Yeah, that is the one downside to this, is as much as I like the ability to settle on coast and do this stuff, sometimes settling off coast is even better. Okay, I'm not going to do that settle now. I want to, but I don't have the ability at the moment. I don't have enough happiness. I don't have enough settlement limit, and we're about to go over one just from the settle I'm about to do, so it's not really an ideal situation. Yep, let's bring you home. Definitely going to trade here, because why not? Plus, it should make her happier. At least I would hope. That's the dream. That's the hope. That's the dream. We'll drop this because it is the same regardless, and I might as well get food out of it. Just my opinion. Taekwondo is actually a mining town, so you don't need this anymore, and you might as well just make me more money. So I think that's a perfect goal. So you would be the same because this is 1. So crabs is great later on. It's still good in Antiquity, but it's better later. Same for all of them, really. Like, they're all pretty good in Antiquity, but then you get later on, and they're like, oh, yeah. Yeah, you're crushing it. All right, so he's about to be in place, which would be great. You're growing again. How do I want to grow this time? So I do want to kind of settle right here. I don't care if I take tiles from him, because you're going to kind of grow more, like, down in this way anyway, so might as well just go across. We're mainly getting production, or not production, we're getting culture at this point. Although I do need a saw pit, so that is kind of a... All right, that's my double. I don't want to mess that up. I'll come out this way. I'm going to get this altar, too. It's going to give me some... Oh, that is... Okay. Competing Wonder. Emil Bell. That could go either way. I'm not going to lie. That could go either way. I'm going to side more on the AI, but it could go either way with 4 turns. And then that's Mundo Perdido. Okay. That's great. So let's keep exploring. All right. Now we can finally get on the other side of this map here, finally. All right. So, yeah, I'm going to kind of cause a little bit of trouble. There we go. Do we settle? Do we go for it? It's going to be -5 happiness in my places. Can we take it? Barely. I could make this one happy. I could move a sheep and make Coyato happy, so we could do it. The only problem is I do not have a resource allocation. I will in a second, though. So, yeah, we're going to go for it. So there's that. Have to go for an allocation, so we have to go for this. So let's secure the camels. Great. All right. Drop this. Bring this up. Drop it here, so you're happy. Bob is happy. Drop this. Get me this. Okay, so that works. Bob is growing. We'll just give him 4 production. And let's drop this. Get me this. Actually, my apologies. We'll take the, I'll take the crabs here. Okay. Drop this. Get me this. Try to put... Gosh dang it, stop. Camel. In. Okay, I'm about to have a fit. Go. Go. Thank you for being the Ming Dynasty. Go, go, go. Oh my gosh. Thank you. Okay, I'm glad we had to spend a whole minute on that. All right, you're 37 production. Fingers crossed on Emil Bell, but I'm not seeing it likely. There's Friedrich Baroque doing some crazy business. 50 gold or 1 gold on a market. Judging that we're 54% of the way through, I have 2 markets, literally. So for them to make 50 gold, I would literally have to have 25 turns minimum. So would you make an investment on that? I think you would, actually. I mean, 86 turns. Would I have about 25 left? That gets me over 100 turns. I'm going to say no. Yeah, we're going to take 50 gold. Good chance we don't have that amount. All right, I'm going to take this lovely 221 because I like it. Give me that science. Sure, 2 culture on culture buildings would actually boost me a little bit. What do you got? What do you got, huh? Chart the stars. We're 2 turns on this. Not expecting much, I will admit. What would be ideal on 2 turns, huh? Could get a chariot. Oh, you know what? 2 turns on a merchant would be perfect. Yes, I am over the settlement limit. Good thing I'm all figured out. Oh, Saba finally went unhappy. Of course it did. Now that the turn's over, you would do that. If I remove you, I will give you the production for now. So we will take actually we'll take a 0 hit. How about that? A 0 sum. We're going to lose food. So that way you can be negative, or exactly 0 on happiness. All right. Look at that. Inching it across, just, gently across the empire. You know what I mean? Oh, man. I can't wait for the update. Oh, by the way, yeah. This is before the new update that's literally dropping when this video drops. So I don't know what happiness and stuff's going to do. Can't wait to see it. Yeah. That happened, guys. Wow. Who would have thought? That's... Oh, man, I just want to, oh, yep, man, that just tickles your pink, don't it? Okay. Well, I could chart the stars. Equals science, technically. So, yeah, we'll chart the stars. Because I'm just going to buy some stuff to make myself feel better. Yep, like a harbor. Just plug that in for no reason. Yep. All right. Well, I'm glad we can all figure that out together. I'll attack this guy for you. Let's move on. I love the fact my dials can actually go into other people's land. It's a nice ability. Yep. My Pone's almost done. We're going to destroy this thing. I just don't like where it's at. It's in a great location to be, like, a city location, but that's about it. All right, Great Lighthouse is unlocked. Let's heal. We're back over here. Yeah, more production would be pretty nice, wouldn't it? I'm going to secure more happiness, though, because I need to reallocate. Because can Axum build it? There's a chance. There is a chance, guys. 7 turns. All right, 7 turns. There's the elephants. Please tell me that is production on desert, plains, and tropical, so not in the water like I need. Great. Okay, let's get a codex, probably. Yeah, let's secure a codex. I should actually be stealing from people, because I'm a thief, a consummate thief. Give me this production and this production. Yeah, drop this drop the crabs. Give me the +3 production. I love how I keep going back and forth on production. That just doesn't help me at all. It's really great. I could actually take the happiness, but I'm going to go ahead and throw this in there, and we'll throw the crabs in here too. So I moved 7 production into Axum. I could move even more. I don't think it'll work, though, so we're going to go with that number. All right, cool. Glad we could all agree on that. You can't go anywhere. See you later. All right, let's get rid of this guy. Oh, I still have a turn? Great. Yeah, destroy it too. Causing me problems. All right, Taekwondo, what you got? I'm going to hold off on altars. I want to finish Chart the Stars and then just get 3 free altars. That's the idea. As for you, oh, you could be a city. Convert you to a city? Koyato? Probably. How's your production? 15. Oh, yeah, that's because you're a mining town. Yeah, it's literally the next one up on the list. So it would be the ideal candidate to start building things for me. All these doubles are fantastic. Yeah, let's go ahead and convert this. 500 gold. We got the money. Let's go ahead and do it. And we are going to focus on monuments first. And we could slap a library right there for a nice, beautiful 5. Market. Not really a necessity here. But if we go here, we get science. So we'll do that. And, yep, let's just let that kind of work its way around. I will plug stuff in later. Because, actually, you know what? Echamara can kind of give a little. Echamara can give a little. It can definitely give a camel. So let's drop a sheep. Actually, no, you don't need to drop sheep. Drop food. Okay. Drop the camel. Good. Now, put this here, and this here. That looks great. All right. That's pretty solid stuff. So we'll let that work its way through. You need to go up to wherever that is. Carl Supe's still not... Oh, wow. Look at this. Crazy. Yeah, I need to work on... That's why my yields are so down. I need to get more settlements out to do things. Luckily, I have 3 cities, which actually works. And yeah, there's me losing Lighthouse immediately. Yep. You're all trying to kill my Dow, which is Not a surprise. All right. So who built Lighthouse? Lovelace built Bursa. Tubman built Lighthouse. I have no other wonders to go about my business. So I'm going to build an army commander. I'm going to fill it with chariots. That's what I feel like doing with my life right now. Seems like a good life, don't it? Yeah, I was not expecting... Is this just a big... Oh, is this just a circle, by the way? Changing tactic. What is this? Is this a circle? It looks like a giant circle. It's a donut. We're playing on a donut, guys. At least I think it's a donut. All right, what are we doing next? Currency get... well, I don't care about trade range, but codices are pretty nice, actually. Let's see what we got rocking and rolling. So I know mathematics was taken. I've not been very apt in the science department. However, amphitheaters would be pretty nice. Blacksmiths and arenas are also on the agenda, but I can get a lot of culture rolling in this, so we're going for that. Königsberg we can trade with. That's great. All right, more bottom stuff. More showing me whatever's in here. Okay, so that's that. 50 excess happiness, something I never do. All right, we're now getting more GDP on resources in cities. So now we're getting 2 GDP on sources in cities. We're getting 2 on every gold building. We are first place. All right, yeah, see... Now we just got to be putting the gold buildings down and keeping the resources in the cities. So we're looking pretty good there, honestly. Science is surprisingly okay. I don't know why. I mean, it's decent, which makes... That's weird. Seems everybody's kind of going more cultural, I guess, this round. We'll see. Also, the military's kind of happening here and there. But either way, our focus is working to a degree. I don't know how much of a degree. I don't know if it's a winning degree, but it's a degree nonetheless. All right, we've acquired skilled trades. I know we need this stuff. I am going to complete this whole thing right here, though. This right here was my downfall, probably. Hollits equals culture. Hollits are culture. It's a great thing to put down. I was not focused on it, mainly because this one right here I didn't like. But now I have active trade routes, and I need to make the use of this stuff. So we need to take care of that. Our alliance is weakening. I don't care. Are you still at war? You are at war with someone. I don't know who they are, so I can't ally with you, which annoys me because I want to be trading and talking to him. Gold for each imported resource and +1 movement on merchants is amazing. We do want that. So let's drop this little... This really hasn't helped me, so we'll drop it. Let's grab coinage. All right. Yeah, wow, we're at 163 now. That's what I'm talking about. All right, someone did first tech. That's not a surprise at all. I'm really not focused on that, so it doesn't matter. We got a quad running around. There's another quad. Kind of leaving me alone, which I like. So I think we're not great, but we're not bad either. Like, really the only thing that's been happening is we're missing these wonders that we want, and that's about it. So, okay, well, I didn't like moving to the left there. That was a mistake. Luckily, I will admit, there is an upside to all this. Surplus influence is also an upside, except for the fact I'm not using it, which I should be. So here's our plus. Look at where we're at. So we're here, right? Okay. We're over here. Definitely want to get this island secured for sure. We're over here. Okay. It's not bad. That island's not really worth it. Yeah, I would not settle that. Never mind. Yillin is in a great spot. We'll see what happens there. But to be fair, everybody else is kind of scrunched together. You know? Sir, well, that's... Okay, I don't know where he is at. I really don't. Anyway, we're kind of in a good spot. We're able to breathe, is what I'm saying. Like, we can spread out, you know? Like, look at what Napoleon had to do here. I mean, actually, he spread out pretty good, I'm not going to lie. But, you know, he kind of had to contest with this. We did not. All right, so just a little, you know, a little silver lining in the whole scenario here. I would like to attack you. Yeah, we need to start clearing this out. Also, speaking of which, I need to spend more money. Okay, I'm getting all... Okay, we're holding the altars. We're literally 3 turns on that. We can do stuff with that later. Saba, though. There we go. Saba, yes. I need to secure my fishing key and my harbor, because we are going to prep that. This is definitely a saw pit area. Boom. Beautiful. Okay, we'll be making stuff out of Saba. Hopefully that did not make it unhappy. Looks like we are on by a thread, baby. On by a thread. All right, we're running away from that. Not our fight. There's Terracotta Army. That could have had some appeal to us, I will admit. It's not much, but it would have had some appeal. All right, the rubies can kind of wait. We need to come out here for some cavalry and dyes. Great happiness, great science. Also, look at that yieldage that we can get. We're just going to leave that open. So this is kind of dumb. We're just going to grow real fast, grab some fishing tiles, maybe the... rubies, and that's it for them. Like, that's all I want out of that island. Okay, you can attack me. I'm at least going to get this hit in. Could I? Okay, no, that's closed off. So, really not much we can do here. Do want to come over here. Once we start getting some of our traditions for Axumite, we'll be in business. Wei Yang Palace. Don't really care for the wonders. I wanted some. We at least got one. Now let's change some policies. 2 culture and gold for every active trade route. That is big. That's more than this palace baloney. Let's put this in here. It was at 54. It'll still be at 54. Should go up, though. Yeah, I would say that helps quite a bit, don't it? Yeah, that's kind of helpful, ain't it? All right, so let's get some production in here. I don't think we'll crush this too soon, so let's grab that. Gets our library going. All right, so promote culture. Yeah, we're good on... Yeah, we get triple that each turn. We do not need 50 gold at this point. Actually, to be fair, I don't even know why I grabbed it the first time. Let's pull back. All right, we got our commander. I'm just going to pop him here and wait. Is there anything else to build right now? It's just the bath, which I am starting to warm up to. Yeah, I'm warming up to bathing, guys. Serta. You know what? Let's spend some of this influence, huh? I like where that's at. I'm willing to take that. Peace options, Napoleon. You guys are shooting my boat. It's not cool. I'm out of here. Serta. We can't do another one. I don't know if we have 20 turns in the age, but we'll try. I will support this, of course. I wish I was allied. It would have cost me nothing, but I could not deal with that war. Could not deal with it. Right, this lighthouse equals GDP, so that's happening. Oh, wow. 9s. Oh, those are beautiful. Beautiful. We definitely want to go here. Definitely putting that down. All right, so there's that. We definitely want to crush this tile. It's not ideal. I wanted doubles, but we'll take what we can get. Also, we finished charting the stars, by the way, which means these altars are free. So that's some science right there. So yoink. Saba, no. Let's do... Oh, we already did one here, didn't we? So let's do Tiakondo. That's a lovely 3 right there. So 3 extra science. We could do Saba. I think that's a 2, right? Yeah, it'd be 2 science. And we'll take it. Yeah, we'll take it. So there's our 3 free altars. All right. Not a bad little pickup for us. I don't think we can get another free one, which is fine, because everywhere else has a altar at this stage, so that actually works in our favor. All right, great. We've unlocked the barracks. Good. We can make use of that. I'm going to just auto-send you here. That's kind of your goal. Why are you not going in here? Okay, whatever. I'm really not going to pay attention to that too much. I don't care. Serta, I wish you were more friendly. Wish you were more open to my friendship, please. And thank you. Yeah, so one upside for us is these guys might be more focused on war than upping their... Okay, that's annoying. We're just... I'm going to wait a whole turn now. That was dumb. All right, yeah, cool. Get in there. All right, so we've unlocked Shamron. Okay. Okay, you got in my way. That's fantastic. All right, make 10,000 golden purchases. I feel like I'm probably close to that. All right, should we do more productions and stuff? I feel like we're nearing the point where I'd want to start doing specialists, so I am going to plug this in. Mainly because I now have the ability to make barracks, and we are going to do that. Beautiful. Yeah, that's going to be a fantastic addition. I have 2 towns. I'll accept it. Yeah, I'll take it. It'll help my fishing town grow faster, which is something I would want. So, hey, look at that. Out of the way. Not worth my time. Did I already come in here? Did not. All right, well, let's keep going then. So, yeah, hopefully the AI will fight with each other and be more focused on building militaries against each other than building up their infrastructure, which does appear to be mostly the case. The only downside is if one of them starts taking out the other significantly, because they will boost. I mean, that's how it works. I mean, that's the whole point of Civ is, hey, I steal from you, weaken you, and strengthen myself. I mean, that's the ideal anyway. All right, let's trade with you. Oh, we got rubies. That's really good. What do we want to drop? This is at least worth 1 culture to me now, so I kind of want to keep that. I suppose... Oh, if we put this here, this is... Whoa. Okay, Echamara, garbage. This is at least worth 1 culture over here. And I will take 5 gold here. All right, beautiful. That works for me. That's more GDP. We should be climbing even higher. Okay, so I'm starting to figure it out, guys. I think to win GDP, you gotta start early on the GDP. Yeah, I know, shocker, right? Who would have thought? Who would have figured that out, that if you want to win the game, you should focus on what you're doing from the beginning of the game? I wouldn't have figured it out. Been a tough one for me. All right, we can get more gold, and we get culture equal to that. So we will try that. Let's drop this, grab this. Drop the 2 little influence. It's something, but it's not as much as I would care. And we'll put that back in. Our goal is to make money. So let's see how it goes. So we're at 184, 19, so I like to see. Ah, beautiful. Happiness or something? Who are we kidding here? These people can be happy later. All right, so this is almost a whole turn of gold for me. As for happiness, though, this is like several turns of happiness for me, so we will take that. Yes, we do have an overflowing treasury. Don't mind if I do. I want to throw this into a city. You can take the hit. Good. I meant to say town. I wanted that in a town. Yes, you need a tad more happiness, Kayato. Is that Koyato? Koyato? Man, I try. It's pretty obvious. I'm an American, okay? That's all I got in me, okay? I see you doing nasty things with this, so... Oh, I can get hollets, though. Ah, that's right. I only get culture if they're adjacent to wonders. Still, that's 2 gold, so don't mind me. Yeah, give me a Dow. I'm gonna need one of them bad boys. Axum. How about some howlets, huh? Ooh, I can at least get some culture off of these ones. So let's do that. Beautiful. That's what we like to see now. That's what we like to see. I might put one there. I don't know yet. So, 5 culture, 50 happiness. 25 culture's a little under half of my culture. So that would get me the Axum sooner. Happiness would get me a celebration sooner for another merit. Tough call. Tough call. Let's go for the celebration. I kind of want that extra policy slot. Yeah, I think that's kind of where I'm headed. Right, there's that. I think the policy will get me more culture, if that makes sense. You better not be attacking. Yeah, of course you're attacking Taekwondo, you crazy freak of nature. Get out of here. How dare you? This whole town's propping up my empire, by the way, okay? You need to leave it be. You need to leave it be. All right. I want production, which actually this is perfect, so yeah. Never mind. That actually worked out well. Okay, let's move on. So you made it. Yeah, you can... What do you turn it? Quad? You can just sit there and rest. All right, is this a full army? It sure is. You will be heading to Echmara to protect my right flank, my eastern flank, and we got our west already kind of taken care of. There's Colosseum. Yeah, we're not really wonder grabbing. The wonders I was trying to grab would have been mainly to help the GDP. That's why I'm not too upset. I was trying to get some adjacencies, but it is what it is. All right, Hollets, where can we build those? One area, so I don't care right now. Give me a barracks. It's a beautiful barracks. Give me that villa right there. It's a beautiful villa. And each one of those completions is a science in my pocket. All right, yeah, you completed your market, which is actually great for us. No dice, which is fine. Let's heal up a little bit, and then we'll see about clearing this out. I want to settle up here, and I only really want to clear it when I'm ready to settle. Because if I clear it out, someone will take it for free, and I don't like giving things away for free. The phone? What do you think you're doing? What do you think you're doing attacking my beautiful town? That's a fishing town, by the way. You can't be doing that. You can't be doing that, okay? You need to hop off, okay? Beat it. Just beat it. All right. What is this? Why am I only getting a 2 on my library? Oh, that's right, because it's only a 2 adjacency. Duh. I could get my production back. I don't really care. Do I want to come in here at all? Not exactly. Am I all the way out over here? Looks like it. So, you know what? I will take this. You know, just kind of close it out. All right, so what do you want? What do you want? It looks good to me. Looks good to me. I think it's the lighthouse is throwing me off because I'm not used to it. Oh, hey. Let's get rid of this guy. Later. All right, now we can get through here. I'm wondering how the distant lands is going to go. There's Great Library. That's not a shock. Yep, you're still attacking what cannot attack. Let's get in here. Oh, he got kicked out. Because now he's a... What 6 science, yes. I will take that. I will take that. All right, so what we got? Not much else. We could do some other things. We're 5 turns on this. We're 1 turn on engineering, which means we would then have the amphitheater, which does have merit. I do want to build that immediately. So yeah, get a Hollet. Just take care of that. Extra gold. Why leave it on the table, right? Might as well take it. Okay, you made it. Not particularly needing you to do anything. Just wanting you as a presence to have around. Laputra. Okay, I kind of feel bad for Ashoka, and by kind of feel bad, not at all. Yeah, he has 3 settlements. He had to start off with sailing. So he had to immediately research sailing because he was stuck here, which is kind of funny. All right, someone made a friend. Good for them. Hey, look at that. All right, great. So much for Bursa, but we've unlocked amphitheater, so that's still a plus. All right, we could grab 3 production. Oh, if I go down here, I can make a Hollet right next to another Hollet. That gets me culture. That's kind of worth something, ain't it? I could throw this in. Yeah, let's go with the, yeah, we should definitely go with plugging that in and getting gold and culture and GDP and, you know, the like. All right, so we could go up here for 14 turns, get us a academy, which I'm I'm kind of 4. That's really good. But I'm going to come in here, get the arena unlocked. That'll help us with happiness, more adjacencies we can work with. Plus, it'll be a production we can work off of. Let's grab a little extra culture, by the way. I want to get through this a little faster. I feel bad because we should have been at least triple digiting by now. So that is kind of on me. Let's do a nice 8. I was just looking at the rest here. Yeah, nice 8. Get that out of the way. Okay. Have that grow in 4 turns. And that bath's starting to grow on me. Starting to grow on me. Okay, so that jade was plugged in. Oh, it went to... Oh, you know what? I'm kind of... No, I'm not fine with that. I lost 4 gold and gained 6. Yeah, that's much better. In fact, I should take this one out and get -5 and up to 13. Yeah, that's... I gained almost 10 off of that. Yeah, that's way better. All right, we can work with that. I could even jump this higher, actually, if I drop the... I want to drop crabs? No... Actually, yeah, 30 food is kind of crazy. Let's throw that over here. And then if I throw this, well, that is 4... Oh, I'm not building wonders. Why do I give a rip? Okay, I lost 11 gold, but it went up to 19. Oh, that's right, because I moved Jade. Okay, yeah. Yeah, this actually works for me. Yeah, this actually works. All right, so we're positive on the gold. It's actually more... Don't you lie. You're saying I'm 212 now? What? But that should have done its thing. All right, you're gone. Let's start getting rid of this guy. And once we are immediately done with our Axumite sieves... this is good enough. We'll just park it here. Once we're done with that, we're immediately pushing either entertainment or military. Because I need settles. Quit hurting my guy. Hey, man, that's just rude. And switch. Yeah, look at that. Nobody saw the switcheroo coming. All right, let's get this lovely die. That's going to be more stuff. Culture. I want to get through that. Still 2 turns, okay. I will take this happiness. Still have a little left in the tank. Are you at war with anybody? Please tell me you're not. Dang it, he double warring now. This guy just out here doing business. He on it, man, he on it. All right, looks like, honestly, you know what? Let's send him an open market. You know, kind of let bygones be bygones, I guess. All right, so we got our monument. Let's get our barracks, because that's science. I would want a villa here. And, oh, okay, yeah, we can go here. Perfect. Yeah, we'll go there for our other culture and kind of work off of that. Who has the lowest happiness? I think you have it. Oh, well, I need you to keep what you have. Oh, but we can drop this, and then you can have... Wait, hold up. Drop that. You can have that. You can have this, and then I can throw this up here. Yay, everybody wins, right? Everybody better win. If one of you becomes unhappy, I'm going to... Yeah, that's what I thought. All right. I will upgrade this. Oh, it makes it a Dow. Oh, that's even better. I'd rather have a Dow. You kidding me? Okay, so I don't like this hole in my empire. I don't like this being available. I have 900 gold, which means I should get something. I feel like I need to buy something. Echmara, maybe? No, not Echmara. Or Axum. Hayato? Yeah, we can get a Hollet, I guess. Plug that in. Yeah, I get a little extra gold, I guess. A garden with no adjacency. I mean, that's to be expected. I need to settle down here, and I need to settle up here. Did I buy a settler? I can buy a settler. Oh, wow, 220 a turn. I can literally buy a warehouse building each turn. That's actually really good. Oh, now it got built. Anchi Stupa. Oh, I did unlock that. I didn't really care. All right, you're gone, and you're going. All right, who's at war with you? Oh, yeah, I'm going to stay neutral. I abandoned my allies. Yeah, I abandoned my allies. See you later. Yeah, I ain't dealing with that. You kidding me? Yeah, that's a joke. No. I ain't playing that game. All right, I wish I could do more with my money. My only downside is I'm making money. I just don't have the settlements to go in and do stuff with. That's what's ticking me off. All right, you know what? I'm going to buy a settler. Oh, no. We're buying you. I have the money. We're buying you. All right, what's this? 50? Yeah, great. So I would have to go over 2 of my limit to get the 4 corners, which I don't know if I want to do or not. Oh, this is beautiful. 2 culture on all resources on a J coast. Ooh, that's straight up fire. Now I'm up to 113. Now we are in business. Look at that. Oh, I'm taking a... Oh, do I want culture or economics? All right, culture would get me some of this. This is not helping me, but this economics, I do have trade routes. I am trying to trade with people. So that's kind of my thing. Or do I go the tech and civs for each age? Okay. I mean, that would get me better stuff down the line. I think culture is the way to go. I can get the civic, and then I can come down here and start doing culture on resources, because that is a great way for me to get my resource stuff. to my advantage. So yeah, there we go. All right, so, ooh, 100 science. I will take that. Yeah, I will take 100 science. That's a little over my science per turn. All right, let's get in here. We're done with that. Organized, or... let's see, I can get tourism on for celebrations. Not really great, but this is definitely the way to go. Okay, so how are we settling this? I think I just want a town, right? 1, 2, 3. Okay. So, yeah, I think I just want a town here. And, yeah. Yeah, I want a town here. I am going to oversettle, by the way, guys. I'm just not doing it right this second. That's the only thing that's happening. I will oversettle near the end when the happiness won't hurt me as bad. There's Mundo Perdido. That's actually not a good Mundo Perdido. Good, you moved in. That's what I wanted. Yeah, that's what I want to see. All right, beautiful, beautiful. Amphitheater's done. I'm going to push my culture harder. I want to get those done as soon as possible so I can settle even faster and start putting buildings down. At first, to study philosophy was resolve. That's not a surprise. I had to sidetrack. I probably didn't have to sidetrack that hard, but I did. All right, you're done. You're healing. I'm going to take the goal. I'm not fighting anybody, even though I could take the combat strength at this stage. Do I want to settle now? No. No, I do not. I don't want to be that over. First to study philosophy, something else, something else, something else. Yeah, good. Good on you guys, I guess. The one downside for Axum, I will admit, is the settlement limit. I think it is kind of a bummer, and I'm only saying that because, in all honesty, yeah, that's great. Oh, that's better. That actually is good. Oh, and now we're in the crisis. Okay. So, as I was saying, the only reason it kind of annoys me is because everybody else, like almost every civ, gets up to like 7 or 8. And it's like, why am I getting stuck at 6? You know what I mean? Like, not really. If I get bonuses for it, that's great. But what are my bonuses for having less settlements? What's the plus? I'm not fighting independent power, so I don't care. All right, so since we're not in the happiness situation, we don't have much to really worry about. All right, yeah, get out of my face. I don't care. Pull you in. There we go. Yeah, just kind of pull you around, I guess. You're doing your thing. Really, I could take this hit. I'm only choosing 2, but I'm going to hold off. All right, you've unlocked buildings. I do want a blacksmith. I'm going to go ahead and... Oh, wow, that's 1,100. That's a little steep. Little steep. Oh, hey, look at that. I told you they would do it. I'll upgrade this guy. That's worth my money. All right, Ishmara, what you doing? Yeah. You know, we could buy that stuff, actually. Not much going on there. Maxim's okay. I need to settle up here. Should I buy the settler and secure that now? Yeah, let's secure the settles. So this will get me to 5. This will get me, and then the other one down will get me to 6. And then I'll oversettle 1 for 7. And possibly 8. Yeah, upgrade these, please. Yeah, we'll spend our money on upgrades. That seems like a good idea. What all do you have? 2 guys and an archer. Could I sneak in? Oh, perfect. Yeah, secure me a chariot. That'll be perfect. That's a military I can get behind. All right, chart the stars and spherical earth. Good for him. Let's move you. Yeah, sure. Go close enough, I guess. Close enough. Whatever. Serta will be mine in a second. All right, let's pack these guys. There we go. Had to hit the commander. Alright, skip your turn. Perfect. I know they'll attack me a little bit. Oh, we're still building wonders. Monk's Mound would, I will admit, I know you're all thinking, hey, he forgot about Monk's Mound. And I know you're thinking I only remembered it now. I did not. I just didn't really see a point in going for it because, in all honesty, I wanted to focus on the GDP. GDP was the goal. I know we're missing out on resource limits and all that, but it is what it is. I think that getting the GDP points is probably more of what I should have done. So I think we're fine. All right, let's go for a bath. I finally need one. Yeah, let's secure that. I think a good academy blacksmith out here seems pretty nice. I'm going to do an arena over here. Nice little double area that I can get behind. Hey, go here. Get in here and quit talking to me. Okay? Great. Glad we could get behind that. All right, so we need to investigate this lovely island that has everything I want, and Serta should have been mine a second ago. So could you please become mine? Suze, please? Thank you. Beautiful. I'm glad we could get behind that. All right, we could do another person, or we can just do a 1, 2, 3. Okay, we can get this tile. We can't get this one. Gotcha. Gotcha. I'm going to go over here. This is a area that will always have buildings that will have adjacency, so we'll add a little bit in there. I will definitely take another codex. And what do we get? Festival grounds. It gets us influence and happiness, 1 per settlement. Anything else really worth grabbing? I don't think so. I think I do actually want the festival. So let's go ahead and secure that. And we'll be the Shawnee. How about that? Looks like I cannot put a festival grounds here. I should have read how that's placed. So that's kind of annoying. Either way, let's get our... Okay, we can do a double here too. Perfect. Yeah, okay. So that at least makes sense. Definitely need to come out here for an amphitheater and a arena. That's perfect. And then a blacksmith would definitely be welcome right there. Garden is not really appealing in this settlement anyway. We got to settle here and a settle here. That kind of makes sense. I would like one more over here maybe, but this is a definite. Unfortunately, it'll be off of fresh, so that's kind of annoying. But, they can't all be winners, huh? Nobody deadly is up here, so we're good. Let's get through here. Yep, bring it in. Attack, and clear. Beautiful. So... that's a level. Definitely giving him the assault promotion. Even though, to be fair, most of this is going to be kind of a defensive war if I have any wars. Ah, look at you, sir. Yeah, I'll protect my stuff. Oh, we're growing again. Perfect. Now we can head out towards this. Yep. I'm fine with that taking an extra... well, would have took an extra turn anyway. Over settlement cap. Shut it. I'm about to fix it and then immediately be over the cap again. Probably warning me because I'm about to settle a baller island. That's why. All right, so 1, 2, 3 would still secure this. Okay. I see the appeal. Definitely for the elephants. I mean, I get both elephants regardless. Okay, but if I go here, I can get a good tile and a good... okay, so there is gold potential here. I see it. I could also double settle this island. That I don't really care for, but I do care for this. I think I actually will settle there. But this island settle will come secondary, even though it's kind of more contested. All right, let's get you off of this river and healing, right? So what's happening now? So chart the stars, good for you. I think we might not really be warring anyone the whole game, depending on how things go. All right, so that's a settlement limit. That's awesome. So we're at our limit, which means we're now going to surpass our limits, plus ultra, if any of you... I'm sure people get that. There's no way none of you don't. All right, we're in here. Let's build up our area. We need an amphitheater, definitely. And a +1 amphitheater. Plug that in. Is this the only spot for a bath? Not happening. Get me an arena. More happiness. That's what I like to see. All right, we're going to need a blacksmith. Now, where are we putting that? Not really any doubles, huh? Kind of a downer. Yeah, not really great. I'd have to come all the way out here. I got it. Wanted... man, no, this sucks. This is awful. Maybe I come out here, actually, and take full advantage of my production, so interesting choice. Let's table the blacksmith. I don't know what I'm doing with him yet. All right, what we got? 2 happiness in all settlements actually is better than the palace, because we finally fixed our palace situation. And I'm going to need that, because I'm going to oversettle right now with this bad boy. Oh, I actually am on fresh. Even better. Yes. All right, I understand the coastal. I just don't like it. Have I come out one? But I don't get the crabs. Or, not the crabs. I need these turtles. I want the turtles. Turtles are a must. So, yep. This is where we're going. Gulo Makeda. Perfect. Let's immediately head into buying stuff. We need to buy stuff. Ooh. Okay, so. Granary? No. Granary's a no. Brickyard is definitely a yes. And we got 2 free merchants. How about them apples? Okay, back in here. So, Brickyard's a yes. Saw pit is a yes. Altar, double yes. And I've unlocked piety. Okay, I didn't know I was the first to do that. I really, guys, I was sleeping. Literally, I was taking a nap. All right, I am going to make a granary. Boom. Because now I can make a fishing key harbor. I got the fishing key anyway. All right. I want this silver, but boom. And that's 25. Man, look at that. See? We're doing it. We're doing it. Okay, that's 4. I don't think there's anything better than 4. 4's it. So unless I want to grow this with crabs, which actually I do, because I got silk in here, which makes that even better. Beautiful. Man, you see, it's all coming together. It's all coming together. Beautiful, beautiful. Do we want to go over one now that we have the +2 ability? Every one we go over, it's also not fresh, so that's a -5 already. And then every time we go over our settlement limit is another, like, -5. It's just a garbage time. It's not a good time. All right, let's get in here. You need to leave. Yep, see you later. I'm just going to sleep you for now. We'll see about that settling in a hot second. All right, good. Whoever that was decided to leave, as they should. They're not important in my life. All right, you're hurting me. You're hurting me. Please stop hurting me. Okay, that's a distant land. Oh, no, it's probably one of those stupid things. Okay, well, we're going to run away. I'm actually going to take this chance to go up here with the Dow. I should have took advantage of that sooner. Oh, I could get in here. Why are you still not healed? Okay, leave. Leave. I don't like that. Should I try to trade with these people? I don't even know if I'd make it in time. How many turns is that? What on earth is that? You know what? I'll send you that way. Even if you don't make it, you're going to scout for me anyway. Pataliputra sounds great. We're going to... Ujjaini's available. Alexandria, Assur, great. Where's Kutai? Okay. Hilui, right, that makes sense. You know what, yeah, head all the way to Pataliputra. I really don't care. I was just making a whole bunch of complaints. Also, this was probably his by the name of that, so I love how the AI doesn't... why are they giving these things to each other? I don't know. Nor do I really care, to be fair. I really don't care. I'm going to secure this because it gets me another Haulet. Oh, I can get my festival grounds. Must be flat terrain adjacent to a district. Gotcha. Well, I'm building a Haulet, so... And by build, I mean buy. Oh, right. Well, I'd rather have the Haulet. Okay. Oh, but you can get a festival grounds. That's... Oh, you're destroying my Haulets. I don't like that. Get out of here with that noise. Okay. I'm going for the gold, baby. Going for gold. Speaking of gold, get me a harbor. That's science. Beautiful science I can make use of. All right, you guys can heal here. Should be safe. Famous last words of my life, but, you know, when else am I going to use them? All right, so that's great. They're going that way. We're going this way. We're doing this. We're doing that. Yada, yada, yada. It's a win-win situation. Terracotta never happened. See you later. All right, so I could steal this. I'm not going to. I could take the science. I'm not going to. I'm going to take this. All right, take me there. What's going on? Yeah, trade. Great. All right, move on. Okay, yeah, whatever. What's new? What's up? Yep. Sounds good. Let's get you through here. I want to explore this while I can. I want to see if this is an actual donut, which it appears to be. Yep, see you later, bud. So we're 75% of the way through, which is not great for me. I've acquired no future civs. I've acquired none, I've not acquired a lot of things. First, research all tech masteries. Of course he did that. Anchor Watt, Halicarnassus, 8 settlements. Man, everybody's just on fire today. All right, there we go. That's what I wanted. Okay, you're healed, and you guys get to heal. Great. So up this way, and... Oh, we got a free settler. We were the first to do that? Are we like the only people to do that? Where's my settler? Okay. That helps me. That helps me a lot. So that's a trip. Okay. I could actually come out here and make a small little town, and actually that is quite appealing to me. Yep, this is a good town location. I can get a little bit... We're going to make it a food town for sure. A lot of food. A lot of food. Nearly no product... You would, you crazy monster. All right, let's light this candle. I didn't think you were going to be like that, but here we are. All right, I'm going to bring this Dow over here. We're about to have a fight. About to have a fight. All right, about to throw hands and feet. Have 8 gold buildings. Oh, I should definitely do that. Okay, you guys are just murderers. All right, yep, let it happen. Get rid of this guy. Yep. All right, down the infantry unit tree, because I have cavalry in here, baby. Okay, so I feel like you should stay where you're at, because if you move, they will just shoot you. Okay, I know what that was about. Oh, there is an archer here. Say goodbye to him. All right, 12 codices. Good job. Sure, I can't really do much with you, so go there and get you in position. Okay, alert. Alert. Let's keep going this way. Okay, perfect. Yeah, it's almost a donut with a bite taken out of it, it looks like. So that's weird and cool. I like it. Okay, so where are we at? So we're at 6. Then we'll be at 6 of 6. Then we'll be at 7 of 6. And then we'll be at 8 of 6. Wait, yeah. 6, then 7, then 8. And I really want to be over here. So that's next stage, it looks like. Probably prep a settler for that. I forgot to check something. My apologies. You're attacking my archer. Not cute. That's not cute at all. That's about right. So, there we go. Is Theoderic even available? I feel like that might actually be available. Goodbye. Alright, so, big number. Yep. No. I'm not going to waste influence on something that's done. Actually, come over here. Is that available? I don't think it is. It is not. Okay. Yeah, I knew you were lying to me. I knew you were lying the first day you walked in here. Okay. So, we need to buy a blacksmith. Because I don't want to waste time. There we go. Perfect. Apparently I can get a festival ground somewhere. On my oh, you know what? I'll actually take that. I'll take it there. Why not? Okay, perfect. We're not getting future tech. I mean, we probably could. Grants 2 innovation. That's nice, but not what we need. We need our codices. So let's grab codices. Actually, grab this one first. All right, so there's that. Literacy would get me another point, which I do... Well, another codice, which I do want. So we're going to head that way. What's the new ability? Should be... Oh, just maintenance on units, right. I don't care. I want to check. 1, I'm happy about that. But that's not what I wanted to check. I wanted to check this. This is built, right? Okay, I thought so. I figured. All right, so there's that. We're at 6 of 6. So that's all of our settles. So let's make 7. Beautiful. We can be Hawaii if we want. And no, probably not. No, Hawaii does not equal economics. We are economic focused. For sure. All right. Looking at this, we're really not going to be very production heavy, like at all. And I need to get here, so I'm going to go ahead and crush. Oh, I have no money, do I? Okay, well, let's go ahead and secure money then. I will take a culture on my palace for now. Come up this way, I guess. All right, see, this is Stoke-upon-Trent. We got to be careful with that. Luckily, this mountain range blocks us both from each other, so that's kind of nice. All right, yeah, let's get across here. What do we got going on? Okay, you're gone. You're gone. You're going to stay where you're at, because that's... Actually, wait, no, I want to settle here, don't I? I can't even remember where I wanted to settle now, because this is in the way. Yeah, sure, that's fine. Let's get you closer. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, he's blocked off. Okay, might be able to hit next turn. Okay, that'll work. I think I actually did want you here, now that I think about it. Yeah, that seems about right. You are hurting my ships, and it's fine because I put them there. All right, see you later. And we'll attack this and start working on that. I would like to get some production to move somewhere. And I will agree to what he is saying. I love science. I love science. Okay. You can keep your military strength. I ain't doing that. Not playing that game. All right. Currency 2. Wheel 2. Training 2. Yada, yada, yada. Might as well just go for the 2 codas. No. I better do one at a time. How many do I actually have? 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Yeah. All right. Hides. Yeah, we'll just throw that in the capital at this stage. You're 0 happiness. We got to fix that. I don't like Matara being at 0. Let's get a fishing key. There we go. If I get Matara fast enough. No, we ain't going to do that. That's just not going to be able to happen. All right, what's going on over here? Great. Okay. So there's that. Can I shoot you if I'm here? I think I can. Let's see. Is the answer yes? The answer is yes. Great. What's this? No. I remember what happened last time I got overzealous. That was several videos ago, but it was not pretty. It was not pretty at all. All right, yeah, I do want this settle right here. Hey, whoa. Keep it cordial. Keep it cordial. Come on. Just kidding. Get out of my face. That was a lie. All right, so first to research all the text, which I don't think is correct. Nor do I actually want them to correct that because, man, the AI is crazy with their numbers. All right. Fire away. Hit him again. Hit him again. I can't. Okay, so I got to be right. All right, doesn't matter then. We're set. I'm going to move you right here for next turn. Yep. Okay, now before we go, I want to check these legacies again. All right, Silk Roads, I need 2 more trade routes, which gets me 2 merchants. Next age, that's okay. 3 more gold buildings, I'm actually behind. Because 5% purchasing and buildings doubled toward gold buildings would be great next age. We're GDP, that's what we are. All right, so I'm up for that. We're not doing any of this. I could do a chart real fast. What's in here? Fortifications doesn't really do it for me. 3 commanders, I don't even have 3 commanders. -1 gold. In the capital, but I'd get production and culture for every commander promotion. Okay, that's not a bad ability. All right, anything in here? I don't think we're going to get any of these immediates. It would be nice, but not exactly necessary. Yeah, that's an impossibility. Everybody's on the same continent. You're not getting that. Conquer a capital? Nope. Yeah, see, it says first, but everybody can get this. All right, so we're just going to move on. Yep, see, told you. Gilgamesh just got it. All right, so where are we at? Oh, there we go. Saba, can you give me 1 more growth, please? Just 1 more. You would not be a city. Are you kidding me? Why would I make you a city? You're not. No. No, you don't get that. You're not getting that. All right, so we have some money now, so Matara can actually do its thing. I will get a saw pit. Definitely getting... Normally, I don't do this with fishing towns. You will get a granary. Get your harbor in. Beautiful. And now we can grow again. Beautiful. That's a lot. That's a lot going for it. Celebration. Yep, keep hitting my science. Now I'm finally getting somewhere. 13 gold a turn. That's great. Everything's slotted where I want it. Matara, you do not need that. I will give you... I'm trying to see which one I want to drop. I'll drop this one. That's actually plenty of... I saw it was plenty of happiness. I was just kind of checking. All right, there's that. All right, attack you. Attack you. And we'll destroy that. Oh, we can destroy it now. Beautiful. Give me 50 production. 150 science, too. Yes. All right, good. We got another codex. Give me even another codex, which I cannot slot right. Oh, I can. I can. Sweet. Spherical Earth me. I think the Holic is going where I put the embassy, which I'm fine with. We can leave that alone. We need, I think, a few more codices. 3. We're at 6, 7, 8. So we need 4 more. So I think I can actually get it from the... So 1, 2, 3, 4. We don't even have to do mathematics, too, which means we might have a chance at future civic. I mean, future tech. I doubt it, but it's worth a shot. Actually, we don't even have to do that because we'll get literacy, which will be a point. So, yeah, that'll actually work. All right, first, get rid of this. Later, tater. That's 50 gold. All right, we can put this wherever we want. Yep, this is definitely where we wanted it. Get ready for the unhappiness, dominoes. No. And there's 4 corners. We might actually use that. We'll see. So, I can't build anything. I'm going to grab this so we can immediately work on our happiness because we will have to. So who is unhappy? Yep, that's expected. That's expected. Okay, so how can we fix this? You're a -1 because of that. Let's grab the dies. Where are my dies at? Okay, you're at a 3. Can you take it to a perfect? That's actually perfect. So we'll grab this. You're at a 6. You should be at a 1. You're at a 4. Even better. All right, so we'll just give you the no, you're not getting incense. You're going to get incense. Yeah, we can actually, yeah. You make 71 production. That's crazy. How about you share that level a little bit, huh? There we go. Yeah, much better. Kohido is also not looking great, but we'll take it. Wow, it has almost as much culture as Axum. That's kind of crazy. That's pretty wild. All right, everybody is now at or 0 happiness, which is perfect. All right, well. Oh, my commander's the one that used the ability. Gotcha. All right, well, that's fine. It is what it is. The only downside is Hagurhero Daragawa. The moment I start putting buildings in there is the downside. So, do these count as happy? Is it just gold? We better hope. Looks like we're lucky. We're lucky. All right, there we go. So, those are only worth gold cost. That's great. Yes, our crisis definitely continues. Every day. I'm in a crisis every day, guys. Every moment of my life. Alright, so 15. Where are we putting the academies and blacksmiths, huh? Oh, if we put a garden in, I could actually get a science out of that. That's worth my salt. And then we'll see about the academy. Alright, what we got? This would destroy me. This actually is kind of expensive. This is probably the cheapest. Actually, I could throw decentralization and just unspecialize my one town. Yep, back to growing. Look at that. Beautiful. Yeah, everyone else was growing, so nothing happened. Moving on. And away we go. All right, so what's next? If I get in here... Oh, I can't hit you. I wanted to give you the old razzle-dazzle. All right, show me what you got. Okay. Yeah, it's a donut. It's a very weird, gross donut, but a donut nonetheless. What the heck? You're alive? That's impressive. That's extremely impressive. I should get you out of there. What do we got? Is this Friedrich? How do you feel about open borders, my friend? Thank you. Yeah, get... out of there, buddy. I don't know how you got in there. I'm surprised you're still alive. You're a war hero. That's what you are. All right, there's Nalanda. There's 2 innovation. There's a codex. Don't mind me. Ooh, happily would take. Oh, what an antiquity. Rather slow antiquity, I might add, but an antiquity nonetheless. I don't care about any of these. I'd rather have a future civic, if possible, than getting some free points. Yep, and you did hear that. What did we drop? The settlement. There's food. You know what? I make so much money. I'd rather have the science. All right, how are we looking? We're at least triple. Yeah, we're at least triple. I'll take it. All right, yeah, I'll take it. How's Rizal doing? He should be like quadruple digits, right? Yeah, not running away with it, huh? That's impressive. All right, nothing happening there. All right. Yeah, I'm not hunting this guy down. I was just kind of looking. All right, these guys need to heal because that was awful. Oh, yep, just get a little more sight. Okay, and off you go, sir. Off you go. Yep, you can go around and do all your little fun stuff again. Total tech. Interesting. Oh, they built fortifications. There's another codice. We can't slot. I can't purchase either. All right. Yep, let me secure that clay. Let's get over here and get ready to secure these wonderful elephants. Elephants. I'm going to come out here because I want that. Because I'm going to fill this in with a granary. Okay, I could get out here. Let me think. So we have 1 brickyard. And there's a reason I say that. I could keep this or crush it. But if I do a farming town, which is probably what I should do. If I did a trade town, I could put my gold building here because I won't be able to do a trade town again. Okay, so yeah, so let's do a granary here to secure that, and we'll maybe see about a brickyard. Definitely need an altar, though. Let's go ahead and secure that. At least have the happiness up. Does Matara have a... Oh, Matara needs one, too. Okay, so that's secured. How many more codices do we need? 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So we need one more codice. I also need to slot them as well, of course. So that's another problem. In that case, let's go here. This gets me combat strength for range and siege. Oh, actually, get me the ability to build bridges. Yeah, not that I ever build bridges to people, but hey, you never know. You never know. So we should throw our production into Cohiato. So let's drop this little guy. I know we're losing 3 happiness, but we're gaining 2 production. So yeah, that's actually kind of crappy, isn't it? You know what? We need to rearrange. Let's take this, give you this, put this over here, pull out this because actually there's more culture happening in Axum and science. Let's give you even more production, so we're up to 42. Let's bring you here, 8.5. That's a win. What else do we want to drop? Etchmara definitely makes more gold. Gotta keep that. All right, the food is fine. No one's making food anyway. Okay, yep, we're good. That'll work. That'll work. There's Bursa. Ada, don't tell me. I could war you. Okay. Guys, do we just keep beating up on Ada too much? I've been thinking that. I thought about that. What do you guys think? Am I a hateful person to Ada? I feel like I've kind of done her dirty. Because when we played Napoleon, I kicked her out of the game. She has 6 out of 7 cities. I mean, hey, you know, we do like 1 or 2 settles next stage, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, they're all right there. They're all right there. I'm just saying, like, she's right there. All right, I'm gonna do these trade routes. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, that's right. Ooh, definitely grabbing that. It has to go into Axum for sure. That's a lot more science for me. Beautiful. Beautiful. Everybody else can be happy. Yeah, they're fine. They're fine. That works. Give me 9.2 science. That's insane. Oh, goodness. Now, how's Ada doing? Like, I'm a little surprised. Or not Ada. I'm going to say Tubman. Yeah, look at this. 9 of 8, 9 of 8, 3 of 5. Oh, 3. Well, he's just having a bad day. Oh, he's having a real bad day. 4 of 6, 7 of 8, 6 of 7, 9 of 8, 6 of 8. Like, I'm only allowed 6? Come on. Like, that don't seem right. Bump me up to 7 at least. Unless I'm getting bonuses for having a lower settlement limit, don't do that to me. That's my only qualm. I know it's not a big one. It's just something I was pointing out, you know. All right, just seeing a look on that. We could take Manchester. That's London. That's 100% London. Like, you can't tell me that's not London. It's built up too well. All right, let's keep moving. Let's set this up. Normally I wouldn't, but Silk Roads is a wonderful thing for 2 merchants for free if we take it, which we might. We might. I don't know yet. I'm actually not going to slot any of these. We're kind of good. I think we're well prepped. We got all of our gold except for I need 3 more gold buildings, which I'm trying. I'm actually trying. Actually, you guys are at 8 and 7 consecutively, so if I get this altar in here next turn. As for you, you could actually take it. Yeah, trade outpost gets me gold buildings, which is fine because you don't need to be a, so market and lighthouse, that's 2 more gold buildings right there. Fantastic. We're going to plug those in. Yeah, you don't need to be a food town until next age because even though the market and the lighthouse will lose their adjacency next age, they will still have their base yields, which I will happily take. It's not much, but it's better than 0. That's all that matters. It's better than 0. All right, I'm going to take a person right here because I think these will probably be my sciences for the rest of the age. All right, we need to fix this. We need to get this academy in as soon as possible. So there's a 7 here and a 7 here. That's a 6. There's a 7 here, which could actually be a double at least for next age. So that has some merit. I'm not entirely pleased by that, though. I'm not entirely pleased by that. Preferably, I'd want to be out here, but I'd have to crush something. So I think we come out here and actually try to adjacency it with wonders. I think that's going to be a better use of our time. Yeah, that's, in my opinion, that's a better use. Now, we could go here. Oh, no, 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 no. Okay, yeah, I clicked and then started moving. It's one of my bad habits. So yeah, let's go here. That's where we're going. Make that happen. I could buy it. I'm not going to. We're going to buy these. I need a market, a lovely 6. It's the most beautiful 6 I've ever seen. And then we need a lighthouse, which is 936. We'll get that in time. I think right here probably, or here would be best because it has the most adjacency. All right, what we got? Oh, yes, a market. Yeah, that's right. So that actually gets me... Oh, perfect. Actually works out now I think about it. All right, let's bring you home. You guys have no reason to be out here if I'm not going to take land at the moment. All right, let's keep going around the donut. Yep, this is a donut, guys. 100% a donut. The only exit of the donut is nowhere, actually. Oh, maybe here. Nope, that's not an exit. That's a donut. That's 100% a donut, which means there's distant lands in the middle of the donut, which means I have to take it. I have to take it. All right, there we go. I don't know if we're building any bridges. Yeah, we're not bridge builders here. I say as I continue to trade with everyone in existence because that's my thing. All right, you're going to heal and just exist. 960 or whatever will be next turn. You guys are looking great. Beautiful. Don't start anything with me, boy. All right. Wow. Yeah, so there we go. We made it all the way around the donut, guys. All the way around the donut, which means inside naval battle is kind of a good spot for us. Okay, that is gross. That's the most disgusting thing I've ever seen in my life. Yeah. Luckily, we have this guy. Get me a lighthouse. And, oh, there's a 7. Oh, yeah, we'll go right here then. Perfect. And we're going to set you back to Growing Town now because I'm actually losing money in that regard. We'll keep shooting him. Hopefully he'll leave us alone. I doubt it because that's just what they do. Oh, I almost tried to plug these in. Silly me. All right, there's that. Yeah, we're looking pretty good. Actually, get me the sheep so you can have a little extra happiness. I like that. I like that a lot. All right, moving on. Let's get you here. Yeah, we'll just kind of move around. Oh, his Yanbei reappeared. Or whatever you would pronounce that. Okay, beautiful. Yeah, we want to get the inside looks while we can as the Dow, because we will not have that ability next stage. You need to quit shooting me. That's not cute at all. Okay, opposite of adorable. Let's get out of my face. 100 culture it is. All right, beautiful. Growing Town, that's right. Boom, we're now making extra science. I love Cowrie. It's beautiful. It's the best thing ever, I think. All right, we're not changing anything. We're just keeping it real. Keeping it 100. Okay, yep, that's in there. That's perfect. And that's set. Let's get you here. No, not an upgrade, because I need Matara to finally get its altar. So I can now set it next turn after I get some things. All right, you need to go. And we'll get this placed here. Okay. All right, we should have enough turns for everything, so that's great. I will go in here and buy a Dow. Okay, call me a liar. I'm going to get a ballista. That should take care of that. You can't get boats, and you're on the coast. Get artillery. That's the way to do her. One or the other. You would attack my commander, you freak. Look at my face. Yeah, you think you're cute? There we go. That's plus 25% of projects next stage, which might happen. Salt, not needed. Well, actually, I guess that's not needed either, is it? Because it's... we'll lose that. Does salt stay? I don't believe so. Well, I think where we're at anyway is just getting productions regardless. Is that where we're at? We can get Hollits, apparently. Okay. Where's the festival ground going? Either option, huh? Let's secure a festival ground. And we'll secure a Hollet as well. There we go. Yeah, she would be pulling that settler action, wouldn't she? Well, I got a scientific attribute point. That's actually great. Get me tech masteries, which means we do not need what we have. I'm actually... so you guys, tell me if I'm wrong. I'm probably wrong. I don't think that really worked for me, did it? I'm sure this works for other things, for other people. For me, this game, don't think that really worked. Yeah, I don't really think that did the ticket. Should have done the other one. I was thinking of pairing scientific attribute point and then getting... I think it was like 100 science. Was it 100 science? I'll show you guys the thing at the end of the age, because then I'll see all the mementos. All right, this is all done. Ancient Bridge, apparently, is a no. That's my one good tile. I'm going to build some walls around my heart and around my soul, because I feel like people have been a little mean to me. Yeah, I really do. I think people have been too mean to me. I'm not removing a Hollet for that. They've been mean, not very nice, you know, rather rude, and make me want to cry at night in my pillow. Dude, no. Yeah, no, you're not. Get in there, you stupid chariot. What do you think you're doing? You think you're important? All right, so actually, I disagree with most of this. Yeah, this was actually bad. All right, so let's rearrange this. You are a yes. Okay, and then no. There we go. Okay, and now I think here would be better. Okay, we'll put you... it's kind of the same. Actually, yeah, that was 100% the same, wasn't it? Yeah, that was a waste of my time. All right, zoom in a bit. Yep, tell this guy goodbye, okay? You need to go take a nap somewhere else, okay? Okay, sir? A nap somewhere else is where you have to go. All right, let's get in here just to disperse this. Oh, well. Oh, okay. Is that immediate? I don't know if that's immediate or not. That looked like a dedication. Oh, well, beans. That's not really great, is it? All right, move on. Back to fighting, people. Matara, also... Man, okay, everybody. Everybody and their mother wants to fight me today. What do you want? Get out my face, all right? Get out my face. You're not important. That's important, though. It's a little extra gold. I will take this combat strength. Finally. He's been asking me to do that the whole day. Yeah, keep building walls, please. That's what we're doing now. Yes. I probably am able to... There we go. And that's a dedication. Great Works slots on science buildings. 2 science on Great Works next stage. Maybe. Maybe. I'm kind of focused on other things. No, I'm kind of happy with what I got. I know I could throw those rubies somewhere, but that feels like a tomorrow problem. All right, you stay. You go there. All right, now we got this uncovered. I think my main goal would be to take stuff in the homelands. Really? You're doing that? That's weird, but I'm actually fine with it. Yeah, I need you guys fortifying. And you need to pull back. That's something that's not happening. Actually, get yourself an ancient wall. Yeah, we're fortifying ourselves. Okay. So, I could get another Hollet. How's that sound? I think that sounds like a great idea. Boom. And Matara, you can be a trade post. So that way I can get a market. Which market do we want? I mean, a 6 regardless. Where is the better lighthouse is the question. And it looks like the better lighthouse is over here. And this is a 6. And that's 8 gold buildings. Yep. I know what I'm doing sometimes. Sometimes I actually know what I'm doing. I just remembered that adjacency won't matter next stage. So, yep, that was very smart of me. I will now take this mine. And by taking that mine, I should be able to take this festival ground, right? You would. Flat terrain. I should have checked, which was more important to me. Oh, that's right. We opened this up. And that's a little extra gold in my pocket. All right. Yep, we're going to attack the people in the water. That's what we do. Spherical Earth. Congratulations. This is Tubman. Let's see if she gives us open borders. She's accepted. How accepting of her. Get back to looking around the map, huh? All right, just go this way just to see. All right, what's this? First to research tech. My gosh, you would kill my archer that's existed since creation. Oh, wow. As they say, I'm in danger. But I think the real thing is to call an ambulance, but not for me. All right, what we got? So 2 production on a blacksmith minus 3 happiness, or 2 production on blacksmith. Oh, and all settlements. Ooh, I'll take all settlements, actually. Build forges everywhere. I could use the forges, please. I could also use this these pearls. All right, I need 1 more turn, and then I can buy a lighthouse, which would be very handy. Okay, now, as for other things, should I focus on... Yeah, I should focus on the food, I guess. That's a 2-1. 2 science. Okay, yeah. Get me a future tech. That's more important to me than the other stuff. In fact, I'm going to check to confirm. Is there any merit to having all the... Oh, wait, that's right. You get nothing else out of it, right? Except for cities. So it doesn't matter. Population in my cities... Yeah, that's a boost, but it doesn't matter. Do I care about that? Not really. Well, you're not getting anything. That's for sure. Yeah, it doesn't matter. That would only be if I cared about specialists at this stage, and I don't. Speaking of specialists, how are we looking on science? The fact I'm in 3rd place, I have questions. Looks like nobody cares about science this game. I don't know if it's because I'm pushing economics so hard. I think they're focused on culture or military. It looks like it might be a military or culture game, but we don't know what exploration has for us yet, so we'll have to see. Yep, keep attacking me. Keep it. You've pillaged my stuff. Okay, now I'm getting upset. And as I say that, I'm still going to come in here and buy a lighthouse. Yeah, I'm stupid like that. All right, 8 and 8. Ooh, I love 8s. Hit me up with one of these. Yep, and now you get back on your business. All right, we got our gold. Keep making walls. That's your job. Resource capacity in cities. I actually am okay with that. Settlements, culture, science. Check the culture thing. We doing a whole lot with that? We doing a whole lot with that? Okay, actually, yeah, we kind of are doing a lot with that. Never mind. We do want to keep that. Okay, yeah, we want to keep that. I could get them there. Settle around here actually isn't a bad idea. Not now, but later. Yeah, I went 2 over my limit just for all this garbage. Yeah. Oh, that's right. This is open. I could actually move stuff. Nah, we're gonna keep it. Let's just keep it. Let's just move on. Yep, we're at the end of an era. Okay. We don't really need to be doing anything. You need to switch though. Take a nice big health potion. No, don't attack anybody. Oh, I actually have victories on these. Never mind then. I'll take a stalemate, I guess. As for you, I think I need to attack this boat. Yeah, we need to attack that boat. Okay, you're gonna kill my boat. That's not cool. Hey, I should get something. I finished the donut. I deserve points. Give me a Homer Simpson offer. Come on. I finished a donut. I deserve something. Break against my walls and die. You're not making it through, big dog. Okay, I'm sorry. You ain't gonna make it. I'm gonna hit you because I don't trust that setup. All right. Okay, good job. Good job. A garden and a bath. Where's the bath going? I might actually agree to this. You know what? Does that really offer me anything else? It does next stage, so I actually will take this. It's not much, but I will take 1 adjacency over 0. 100. I will always take that. I can make horses if I want. I don't really see a need to. All right, there's that. We've made it, which I think I set my people up for a next age push into the middle of the donut. Although there's definitely an island out here I could work on. 5 walls. We can be the Normans. Do I want a settler? Or not settler. Do I want a... Well, hides actually go away. You know what? No specialists. No specialists. Let's just focus on, yeah, some more production and things of that nature. Yep, you called it. More walls. I love walls. They're the best thing ever. Okay, that annoys me. That annoys me no end, actually. You need to get out of my face. You need to get out of my face. So there's that. So let me see over here. Okay, there's a distant land right there. I have a chance to compete with it, but not much. That's more of Napoleon's business than mine. But I could investigate it first. I do have the turns for it. Let's at least get in position for that. Yeah, I'm actually okay with that. We'll do that. Okay. As well secure the salt. It's also 3 culture for me, which is actually a big boost. Now, what do we have here? Achmara has finished pretty much everything I've wanted. Where are the hollets going? Oh, that's right. The only hollet available. I'm just going to go ahead and buy that real quick. That's 2 gold I can work with. And let's cheat the walls, because now I can just build walls faster. That's 1 whole turn of wall I don't have to mess with. Yeah, I'm going to get walls everywhere, actually. Oh, first off, let me repair my granary. I can get a hollet, or I can get a I'm going to do a festival ground there, actually. That will be destroyed next stage, by the way. Putting a gristmill there. Yeah. That's right. I can plan ahead sometimes. Not all the time, but every now and then I pull out a surprising little tactic on you. All right, that is all my walls. Oh, except, of course, there. Defenseless. Yeah, not seeing it at all. What do we got? Oh, right, I acquired salt because I'm salty. For all the wonders I've missed, I'm salty about it. Everybody in. Everybody, no. Everybody heal. There we go. We hit the right button. You need to leave. You need to heal. And you need to come back home. I missed you. I say to my scouts, never. But only my boats, only my pretty boats do I get to say that to. All right. Dow is looking great. That's looking great. The crisis resumes forever and ever. It's a never-ending cycle with this one. Might as well take the 2 production and happiness, I guess. Hey, you guessed it. More walls. I can't cross this river for walls. That's unfortunate. All right, let's take the Susan hit, and let's take the 100% maintenance, I guess. How bad's that going to hurt? Wow. That actually I kind of feel bad. That hurts my pride. Hey, could you move? You know, Napoleon also seems to have it a little too good. I don't like that. Yeah, I think he's having it a little too good. Could you stop? You had no choice in that matter. You would have died anyway. All right, good job. And we have 12 fortifications. I was just, yeah, I got to that. Okay, this Dow's gone. That ticks me off. Let's go here. Do I want a saw pit? I think it's starting to appeal to me. Although I could put a wonder here. Well, it wouldn't affect that, but it'd affect these. So there is something there. Nothing else would really go here, would it? Oh, wait. This is science and culture. Or no, these are both my cultures. I could double or triple up the culture on that. No, we ain't doing that. We ain't doing that. So it is a 5 production. That's pretty big. Question is where? So we got... Okay, that's a granary brickyard, so that means nothing to me. This is gold building, and this is my science. So it's all about how I would go about other things. This is my city hall. 1, 2, 3. This would be the ideal tile. Won't get it. Yeah, I'm actually not going to do that for a while. We're going to leave that alone. You are defenseless, aren't you? All right. Okay, that phalanx was actually a terrible idea. Yep, I'm sure the Romans never said that. All right, let's skip that. Yep, sure. Yep, okay. Oh, the archer could actually do something. Right. He didn't get upgraded. Would you go away? Cancel all that. There we go. Yep, you're good. That's for next stage, because there's probably there's definitely a distant lane right there, you can tell. Not that I care too much, but it is GDP we have to care for. So, to be fair, in all honesty, I shouldn't care about eliminating Ada at all, even though I can't help it. She making it look easy. I mean, she making it look like quick work. I ain't gonna lie. In fact, what is up with this? She has 1 city. What's the deal with that? Is she a 1 city person? Probably. That's a lot of gold. That's a lot of gold. All right. Horse. Phalanx. The phalanx up. 1 in. Yep. Otherwise, I'm going to lose my movement. Beautiful. And there we go. That's what we do. That's what we do around here, okay? That's how it's done. Let's get our last wall, because that's the only wall we can do. And we'll kind of finish it up around here. Etchmara definitely needs walls, because I don't expect him to attack me, but I might sneak a settle around here next stage. We'll see. Regardless, I don't trust him, so that's pretty much the crux of the situation. Oh, no! That's not good. Whatever. What shall we do about that? Yeah, let's not be unhappy. There we go. We want to move any other happiness? Any other sheep that want to be moved? Nope, not really. Okay. Move on with my life then. I just saw that opportunity to move things a little more in my favor, so. Okay. The fact you didn't die, the fact you still live is impressive. Get rid of this guy. Beautiful. Alright. Sundra Pura. I'm surprised they just keep attacking my defenses. Oh, no. Hey, whoa, whoa, whoa. You need to cool your jets. Alright? You need to get out of my face with that noise. Alright? Yeah, get out of here with that. Don't ever do that again. All right, you're done. All right, cash out. See you later, bud. Take your bags. All right, now what are we doing over here? I'm gonna pop it and heal it. And if he is befriending this, good for him. I'm gonna target him anyway. What is all? Oh, it's showing me how I'm friendly with everybody. Wait, I can't. Oh, because he's befriending it. Then I don't care. Then I don't care. I'm gonna come over here though, destroy it, and have him hate me. How about that? How about them apples? All right, you're attacking my legions. I don't like that, and it hurts a lot. There's a future civic. Now we're talking. I didn't even think I would get that. Good to know. And there's 10 turns of the game. All right, congratulations, everybody. It's been fun. It's been real. I could definitely use some more happiness. Yeah, let's hit another one, I guess, if we can. Not really doing anything else with it, are we? All right, if I could get a future... Ooh, there we go. Yep. Resource in all of my cities, because that's actually that's GDP I've been missing out on. I didn't think about that. Duh, I'm blanking. Oh, hold up, don't do that. Just buy the first one. All right, get building on walls. That seems to be the wall center right there. All right, throw me in some lovely gold. Throw me in some more science. See, this is why I like when my areas have specifics. All right, where they do a good job somewhere. You definitely need a little more happiness. How about a little more happiness, huh? Yeah, there you go. Touch of the happies. All right, looks good. Although if I move it, I could probably... Oh, you know what? Take this production. Give me 4 gold. Perfect. And then I make even more gold. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. All right, so you guys need to stop beating up my wonderful person, okay? Not cool. All right. We got to rearrange this. Big guy up front. All right. If I could get an archer on the side here. Oh, okay, that's a cliff. All right, perfect. So I can't get my archer exactly where I want him. So I should actually move the horse. Phalanx here. Okay, this will finish him off, won't it? Okay, so before we do that, give me the horse. Horse moves up. You move up. You finish. Okay, you didn't finish. Actually, that works. And you heal. All right, that should work. You can sit tight now. You've done your job. You've done your due diligence. Everything I wanted you to do, you did. So, good job. I'll let him take the blunt of the blow. I'll just sit here. Okay, you would move out of the way. Oh, and then they attacked him anyway. Would attack my archer. Coward. 9 turns until age ends. Man, that's crazy. Why is this a level 30? When did he get strong? When did he get ballsy like that, huh? All right, get out of my face. Okay. You are definitely hurting. I'm gonna pull you over. Oh my gosh. Why are you on creation like this? Okay, I'm moving away. I ain't dealing with that game. Not attacking my commander for free, dude. Alright, so we've got this taken care of. Dow's not really worth it. Merchants, we can make a few to prep for next stage. We'll get 2 for free if we go for that. I don't think we will go for that, I mean. I can buy an army commander. That's actually 3 army commanders that's pretty ideal. That's a pretty ideal setup to be in good posturing. With the amount of turns we have left, I think that's actually a good idea. So we're going to buy an army commander, and we're going to prep him for a defensive war. So I think 4 archers would be perfect. We're going to bring him over to Etchmara. You're healed up. I think you should come over to this side. This side seems to be more of a area of contention. 1, it's immediate contention, and 2, seems to be more people kind of, if I were to fight, I would fight over here. That kind of thing. Ada's Oh, she's only one over her limit. She's not doing great, though. She is not doing great, which is very weird. Usually, she's pretty on it. I am fighting independent. That's an option. No, war support. If I happen to get down here, this would be great. Funny how I'm playing a military civ and not really being military. We pop this in. Another Hollet for me, please. This is Hollet Central. I definitely want a granary at this point after everything I've been doing. We'll pop it down. Yeah, I'll put it down right here, actually. That's looking pretty good. I'm not doing that. The Hollets are more important to me. All right. You just take food. Saba's going to be well prepped for sending things out. I could get another Codicy. I don't really care, though. Combat strength has its merits, I guess. You know what? Yeah, let's get the combat strength just in case these last few turns get squirrely. Okay, so yeah, see, this is what I was worried about. You did some stupid stuff, and now my army's in half. All right, get out there. Make me proud. Can you actually hit him? No, you can't. Don't make me proud. You're going to do some stupid bull again. Run away. You're going to take a hit, but it is what it is. You're going to sit there and wait. All right. I think this looks like a wonderful spot for you to jump into the water. All right. I think all we do now with the last few turns is just build up our capital for next stage, because we will need a little bit of cash. Just a little bit. A little bit of change. All right. Let's pull back and back. Get you in here. There we go. I can get a few Hollets in here if I really wanted to. Yeah, might as well, right? You know, might as well get some Hollets. So get this placed in. Hollet in place. Kind of go off of that. Okay, yeah, I can only get so many ancient walls unless I put a saw pit here. Really wanting me to do that, ain't it? Okay, well, we're not. In fact, should I prep some dowels? Dowels for next stage? Get a few more dowels? I think a few dowels ought to work. You can keep building walls for me, though. You would do fantastic work with that. All right. Yep. He's moving in. He's moving in. All right, there's a Codicy that we really don't care about. Yep, we're just going to heal. He's going to come in and attack us anyway, so that's fine. All right, where's our Hollets at? Is this flat ground? It looks flat to me. Please tell me it is. Yes. No, no, no. Buy. We're in a buyer's market here. These Hollets are much better when they can be placed like that. All right, yeah, I might as well get mathematics. That'll at least give me stuff in all my cities. So, yeah, I might as well do that. All right, so Lovelace is at peace with whoever she was fighting. Gilgamesh loves me. 5 turns till age end. Oh, hey. Finally got our sheep. That's great. Okay, you built your stuff. That's actually pretty good. Hit me up with a settler to have. You need to go to Etchmara. Yeah, I'd rather have a settler prepped for the age, just in case. All right, these are actually great walls because they'll be very hard to actually acquire, so that actually works in our favor. Axum, take a bit more production, I guess. Not really much else to do with you. All right. Actually, I want you to prep down here. I don't think there's going to be much, but there might be an island. Might. All right, you got kicked out. Let's see if we can get her to talk us. Can we get in there? Awesome. Awesome. Yeah, so get back to it, bud. Sure, that's fine. I'm glad you went that way. All right, so he's 6 on that science, huh? I'm surprised that I'm doing so well with the numbers. I don't know what's I guess everybody being on the Napoleon's beating me in GDP? Now, that don't seem right. That don't seem like that's no. No, that shouldn't be correct. I have all the gold buildings. But I have all the gold buildings. What do you mean? Oh, and come out here. We can't play that game. Get out of here with that. Give me a market. Yeah, you can't have him beat me. You kidding me? Get out of here with that noise. And we're gonna buy a lighthouse next turn. That's just dumb. I won't hear it. I won't have it. All right, what we got? Yeah, give me more GDP. I deserve more than him. All right, yeah, this means nothing to me. That's a whole bunch of crazy. Not like it matters, because they can't kill me in 4 turns. I will take the combat strength. I agree to the combat strength, my friends. I agree to it. I agree to it wholeheartedly. Yeah, you can go here. You're prepped. Oh, we have enough. Let me get my lighthouse, please. Plug that in. Nice crisp 7. And we're back at it. All right, we should be making more GDP per turn than him. Oh, yeah, we should be crushing him in a second. Ain't no way he's better than me. Not happening. I won't have it. I won't hear it. All right, yeah, we're just going to let this happen. He's going to keep attacking me for no reason. He might pillage some stuff. Not really a big deal. You know, like a child throwing a hissy fit. Just kind of watch it happen. All right, there's mathematics. And there's a population in all my cities. That's what I like to see. All right, so how about we fill up our Hollets even more? Because that seems like a great idea. Look at that carpet. Those are some Hollets I can get behind. As for over here, we could get another Hollet, which I should get. And yeah, I'll put it up here. I don't think I'm going to build this way. So we'll go there. Perfect. Oh, I actually could have saved some money on that. That's fine. Okay, we couldn't make a Hollet here. We might be able to here if I'm okay with that. Or do I want more production? I could come out here and fill this out. Yeah, let's see if we can make a Hollet here, huh? We can't. Oh, but we can do our festival ground finally. Beautiful. Okay, we now don't have to. Oh, hold up. Don't tell me. But you wouldn't let me build the Hollet. Okay. So you wasted my money. You wasted my time. Yeah, I'd rather have the Haulet. That's way more culture than I can work with. What do you want? What looks good? What'd I put down? A granary? I'll pick granary and then market. Right. Okay, let's just get you fishing. Yep, fish away. All right. That works. Better than nothing. I don't really see a use of... Oh, yeah, get me... I think I can get 2 merchants in. Maybe even 3. I don't care where we're defenseless. It's fine, because it won't matter. All right. Send this Dow this way. More for protection than anything else. Oh, my bad. I want you here. There we go. All right, that's all set. This is all set. Oh, you're alive. That's actually impressive. Could we attack Sundra Pure? Not exactly. I might try to destroy this. I don't think I have enough turns, though. All right, we got our settler. I don't know what I'm going to do with him yet, but we'll see. I mean, yeah, there's this option, of course. I feel like there's some distant lands that we might be able to make work. Ooh, this actually is not a bad settle. It's got the turtles. Okay. Oh, double turtle. That's a double turtle. We're heading that way. That's the next age settle. This is the next age settle. And then distant land settles. I think that works. I think that would be the ideal situation for us. You need to leave. I don't know why you're here, but you don't need to be here. Okay? Yep. You don't need to be here. Shoo. Skedaddle. Get it. Go away. Get out of here. All right? Nobody wants you. All right, we're 1 turn away, so is 1. Why am I even bothering with that? Oh, right. No, I don't care. Just do that. It doesn't matter. At this stage, it does not matter. Okay, at least upgrade all my units. Oh, wait. They would have all been upgraded next turn. That was dumb. That was dumb. Oh, why did I do that? I'm doing misclicks at the last turn. Stop. All right, there we go. Yeah, they'll be moving on. Nothing to worry about. You can sleep, I guess. Well, I could send you out for your next turn, couldn't I? Yeah, that is a... Yeah, start heading towards Washington, D.C. because... Oh, wait, no. No. Don't do that. I won't have unlimited next stage. Yeah, don't do that. I don't have unlimited range next stage. Unless I stay Axum, which I do not believe I will. Okay, yeah, I'm not killing that. It was worth antagonizing the locals, though. How about that? It was a little fun while it lasted. Final turn. Yeah, it was worth a shot. All right, yeah, Antiquity ended. We did it. Would we keep this? I mean, it's not bad, but it's not really great. I mean, the 3 gold is about the only appeal. In my opinion, Songhai is where it's going to be at because... Well, we only have 1 navigable river, don't we? But we get 2 resource capacities in cities on navigable... Oh, that's only 1. Production on cities on navigable rivers for every resource assigned to them. That's actually a little plus. Can generate homeland treasure convoys on navigable rivers. Yeah, I mean, pretty much Songhai is the way to go. Unless we did Republic of Pirates, which, you know, we can kind of get real wild. The only downside is we don't have settlers. 5 GDP for your naval units defeating other units. Oh, now that is good. Blackbeard should have been rolling in dough. That's all I'm saying. Wait, I don't want to do this one. I think Songhai is the way to go, so we're going to follow that route. We got the Caravanserai, we got these bad boys, and then we got, look at these lovely gold abilities. Combat strength is what it is. We got gold on active trade, production on Caravanserais and settlements with a gold building, and in mining towns and trade outposts. That's great. And then gold on roof trade. Yeah. Great stuff. So we're going to select this. Now, this is what I was talking about. Let me go down and find it for you guys. It'll be quick. Where was it at? Oh, it is 50. You gain 50 science when you do a science attribute. So my thought was science attribute with 50% science. You know, that was the idea. Anyway, so we don't need this. We need to do something else. What do we need to do to increase GDP? That's the question. I am going to keep the science attribute point. I want to get the ability to get science on my resources. Other than that, I don't care. After that, we're good because I feel like that works towards our GDP goal. That's about all I really think on that. Where is it? Production could be handy. I always think production is nice. Let's see here. I'm looking for it. Not really anything here, huh? No, I think our goal in that case... would either be probably naval is what I think, is being able to see our naval units, because nothing else really appeals to me on that regard. Oh, for scouts adjacent to mountains, that's a little helpful. Districts adjacent to mountains can get food. I actually have a few of those. That has a slight appeal to me. Not much, though. All right, so maybe we do this. Get a sight on our naval units. That'll help us find the islands faster, maybe, because that's our main goal. We need to get to the GDP faster. Also, merchants would be pretty good too. Anything else worth snagging? I don't think so. 5% growth rate would also be pretty good in our cities. I don't know how well that would really equate though. 1 gold per age for each resource assigned to cities. That would have been, I wish I had put this in sooner. Our production on towns. Yeah, I think we go with what we got. I think we go with this. It looks like it's a great idea. Should work out pretty well for us. Actually, I changed my mind. We're just going to do a science and economic. We're just going to do that. Yep, that's our goal. That's what we're doing from now on. All right, there we go. Take that in just so I have less stuff to do, because this guy doesn't matter. This doesn't matter. You're going to sleep. And alert. And let's transition the age. All right, there we go. That's Antiquity. I think our GDP went pretty well for us. So now we're going to focus on it even harder in exploration and kind of get everything else going. I'm really surprised at how the AI is acting right now. I thought they would be way further ahead with everything. I think that everybody's together. They're kind of all freaking out and wanting to fight and expand, which works in my favor. Yay me for now. We'll see. So I hope y'all enjoyed. I'll catch you in exploration. Peace.